Boom, baby. We are
Boom,
cheersing
baby.
and toasting and going crazy right now because literally 10 minutes ago, probably 5 minutes ago, what did you guys just do? Tell the world.
Pop the platinum.
Popped another platy, baby.
What? Crazy.
Pamela Armstrong. Man,
Dude,
thumb on the
on
trigger.
fire.
Boom.
Get it.
Nailed
Get
it,
it. Show her
nailed
face off.
it.
Somebody do a screen share. Show her off. Somebody do the
You got on yours, Bubba?
Show her off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Show her off.
All right.
This is awesome. What timing? What timing? If you guys got some beverages around, just put it to the screen. Ching. Ching, baby, ching.
Screen share.
That's like some kind of history or something. Every live show, I'm starting to get used to this. I'm starting to love these people more and more and more.
It's good. That's what happens. For those of you guys who are out there, notice the way that this is happening. And what happens when you have this like wave rolling? It's like anything. It's like the ocean. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can ride that bad boy out. And the beauty thing is you can just keep on rolling with it. As long as you don't stop, as long as you don't quit, the momentum will just keep carrying you. It's insane, man. It's absolutely insane. I'm so freaking excited for you guys right now. Crazy.
Man, this is so.
What we figure? They're almost up to $20,000 in what, 2.5 weeks now?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's 15 days.
Crazy. I mean,
Absolutely amazing.
we're talking. I mean, not to say you keep the thing going, but I believe you will. But we're talking like a $40,000 month potential, almost 50. I mean, come on.
Oh, no, we're guaranteeing it.
This is
By the
like
time you get to Phoenix.
this is like stupid. This is like
Yeah.
getting close to like $1 million business here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, you know what?
Seriously? What? Come on, people! You're out here watching this. It's insane. Oh my God, it's crazy, dude. What did you show her off yet? Sorry, I'm freaking out for you guys
All
right
right,
now.
let me see if I can do a screen share here. I got the option. Full screen, ready? Screen share. You let me know when you can see that.
I go forth. We see it.
You see it?
Oh.
Look at
Hold
that.
on, let me click on your screen so everybody sees her.
A dog.
Oh yeah, Pamela. Woo woo.
Armstrong. And she's from Canada.
Canada.
So proud of her. What an amazing, and this is just crazy. You know what? This is going to bring, this is the thing, you know what? That's an action taker right there, right? Looking back at us. She knew it. We talked about this for only a matter of days. She's another one of those really super fast action-taking people all the time. Like she's a mover and a shaker. So when I told people you can take it to the bank, when I say watch this kind of person, watch somebody like Pamela, I'm serious. No joking around, guys. Just watch, okay? Just watch what happens with this girl. So proud of her. Way to go. Good job.
Yeah.
So awesome. Woo, 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 woo. All right. I'm pumped, man. Well, I'm excited tonight. Everybody wants to know how you guys are crushing it, what you guys are doing, and basically, I'm not even doing it. It's you guys doing it. And because, see, most of the time when people make sales here at the Internet Lifestyle Network, they're leveraging our webinars, and, you know, you guys still do that, but you guys have been doing your own. I mean, you've taken the reins. You've done your own stuff. You've made your own websites. You've gone crazy with it, and it's not because of just magic. These guys are working hard, so don't expect that you're going to have their success unless you're ready to rock and roll. But when we talk about working hard, there's a completely big monster difference between working hard in something you freaking love and working hard for somebody else's dreams.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, does it feel, I mean, you guys have been grinding, doing amazing, but does it feel like you're working?
You know, there's days when you just feel like, and I mean, just to be truthful for everybody that's listening,
Yeah, totally.
there are days at the beginning when you just feel like everything you're doing is just beating your head up against the wall, and like you're waiting for it to bleed, but it's not bleeding. And you sit, I mean, I've had chats with Vincent, I've had chats with Steve, and we've talked about this. We grind and grind and grind, and then are we doing it right? Is there something we're missing? Is there something that we're leaving out? And it's just consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's funny because both Steve and I have been talking about this. The secret is to this business, and I swear to you, there is no secret method. There are no secret tricks. There is no one-horse pony. Literally, get your pens and papers out, and I want you to write this down. Okay, take notes on what I'm about to say. Congruent action. That's it. Be congruent. Give value. Vincent tells you every time in the back office, in the university. Mark tells you, we tell you. Congruent action, giving pure raw value, and actually caring about what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We attract people. We don't do, I mean, we do no Facebook marketing. I mean, we do no special anything. We get to people's hearts. and it's about leading people, trying to show them what you do, and it's easy. What do you do, Steve? You give value.
So I was shaking my head earlier, up and down, left and right. So people are probably wondering when Vincent said, do you guys ever work? And I was saying no. Listen, 20 years in the military, moving mountains. Okay, I'm overqualified to tell you, in my opinion, what labor is and work. They're two different things. I don't care how difficult, how hard, how much effort I have to put into something. If I love doing it, if I love doing it and the results make me, my daughter, my wife happy and healthy, and if everything that I've got out of this company is making me look like this and feel like this every day of my life, are you kidding me? Why would you not want to do this? This isn't, okay, I have to say it's work. Sure, it's work. I have to get up. I have to wake up and push buttons. I have to tap the chiclets with my fingers. Some of these keys have like 1/4 of an ounce underneath them. After a day, that's like moving 4 or 5 pounds. All together. Seriously, this mouse sometimes the cord gets tangled. All right, come on, man. You've had knots in your life. Guys, seriously, think about it, man. I've moved mountains. I'm not kidding. I worked really hard over the years, so I know exactly what it is to put labor out there. Okay, work. I don't quantify this as a laborious job. This is fun. This is crazy and ridiculous. I don't want to yell. Don't get me too excited. But honestly, listen. Yeah, you got to be diligent. You got to take action, and you have to be consistent. Steve, you say that every day. Why do you say that every day? Guys, because that's the message. That's the secret. Jeremy told you. You can put it into so many words, so many syllables, it doesn't matter. Here's the deal. 99% of you already have what it takes to be successful. You already do. What you need is a leader to bring it out of you, to say, you know what? Here's where you're going to find it inside. It's over here underneath the 6th rib cage. See down there? That's it. Over here. It's underneath your armpit on the other side. It's in you already. So just use it. You've got it. The training inside the Internet Lifestyle Network University is the only thing I've ever done. It's the only opportunity I've ever had. It's all been there from day one. I'm 5 months into this, and I'm doing pretty damn good so far. Are you kidding me? I have done nothing else. What's wrong? Everybody should be marching shoulder to shoulder with me.
Here's what I want to explain, because like you guys, I had a really fast success story as well. And people can give the excuse of, Vince, well, you didn't have a full-time job and you didn't have to go do this and that. I mean, you could dedicate, but both of you guys have other stuff that you do plus this. So ain't nobody can give you anything like what they gave me. Okay, that's all there is
to it. My homie in the
to
blue shirt has cancer, for goodness sakes, man.
I mean, come on, there is no excuses right now.
Man, Vincent, I did some webinars with you at the very beginning. People didn't know that. Why I was sucking on a bowl of lemons and I had gloves on and stuff. I was literally radioactive that whole time. I just had my cancer radiation therapy. I did this, guys. The first few months I did this, the first 2 months, I think it was radioactive. I did this, as a sick guy. Technically, I'm still sick. Apparently, I don't feel sick. You kidding me? This is my feel better zone right now. But I don't want to hear any more excuses from people. Okay, sorry, I'm not gonna get angry at anybody, but nobody has anybody else to blame but yourself. Nothing's holding you back. I got a full-time job. I got some life-threatening illness. I'm dealing with it all of it. I spent 20 years trying to build a legacy as a really good military Air Force pilot. I kind of lost it. I can't do that anymore. That door's closed. But what do? Lay on the couch and give up? Absolutely not. I have the same opportunity that every single one of you guys out there have. I just took it and ran with it and made the absolute best of it every single day of my life. And I'm never going to quit. And you shouldn't either. Absolutely not. And that's what tonight's all about, guys. It's about showing you the value behind each of the three of us, how we do things, why we're out here doing what we're doing, and we get to share with you the absolute cool, most gracious given opportunity that we have in order to generate this income, and that's the Private Vacation Club. That's what we're using. That's our tool of choice, and we want to share that with you guys tonight.
Slam, slam, slam.
You know it.
People knock things all the time, and where Steve came into this with no knowledge, no nothing, just his heart. I've been in this industry for a while. I've been playing the game. I've been playing marketer for a long time. Yeah, I've made some money. Yeah, I've made some mistakes. But through everything I've been through, I've never been able to walk up to somebody when they say, "What are you doing?" I'm changing lives. And I can literally say that now just with what the Internet Lifestyle Network is, just with Mark Overson's products, just with what Vincent's teaching. Hell, Heather Renee's teaching. I mean, come on. There's so much value that's in there. But, I mean, just that alone, you can sell the product. Now you got this sexy-ass beast of a system. I got my laptop here I'm looking at. And I'm just sitting here looking at this system saying, this is sexy. this is where the dreams come true. And I mean, you know, the heading that we wrote up is talking about we're finally living the life we always dreamed, because how the hell else are you going to go somewhere that usually costs thousands of dollars for $350?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it just the money you can earn alone, 20 grand. That's what I want to say. Think about that. Put that in your visualization bucket right now. Something that's simple, sexy, sweet, 20 grand.
Is that crazy? Like, people go to work all year and bring home about 24 to 36,000, and you guys made it in 2 weeks. Come on. What?
Man, it's just insane.
You gotta understand, like, people can't even sometimes conceptualize this, like, the way that you feel when this kind of stuff starts to happen. It's just like, oh my God, there is a better life. Like, I get it. Because there is literally a different life that you start living when this kind of income comes in. And it's not because here's my cool money. It's just the reality of, holy crap, I can literally do anything. Like, anything. You know what I mean? And that's really what opened up my heart and everything. And that's why when I started GRN, like, I started visualizing ILN, and I was like, I can run a billion-dollar company. Why not? You know, like, that's the whole reality of what happens with this, and that's what I love. And I feel it exuding out of you guys now, like how you don't even have a thought of failure anymore. It's just like only success can happen for you and the people that you're around. Like, that's the beauty, and that's what I feel every single day. And as long as people stay consistent, there's no reason that you'll fail. Now, you have to understand, what I was getting back to is these success stories, when they happen fast, is that we're not going to guarantee them, for one. But the other thing is, they deserve the fast success because they were speedy in their business and they were consistent. It's not because they just half did stuff. It's not because they just tried it. It's not because they just got on a couple webinars. It's because everything they do is in it to win it. There's no holding back, and it's top of what they can bring at that particular time of the day, every single time. Okay, so for those of you guys who are out there who are watching this, make sure you understand that. It's all about moving your life into the next level first to have the success that they're having right now. It's not just going to magically happen. Okay, but the beauty is it can happen. The groundwork is already there for you, and it's possible. And if you take action, it has to happen. It's just one of those deals. Like, there's no reason it won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the beauty. I've done it. They're doing it. I mean, we can't even count how many people are doing it in our community. It's just, it's there. There's no more thinking that this is a good thing. It's already proven. It's been proving itself for the last years anyway. It's just it's powerful time. So what we need to do, fellas, is all of us talk too much. We just need to get to the real deal. What have you guys been showing? This is what I'm excited about. This is exactly what you're about to see tonight. Is exactly what they've been showing people, and they actually know more about this than even I do, because Steve. I don't know if Steve or Jeremy, which one of your deep personality has inside where you've really dug into what we have.
But Steve's both of us.
You guys are crazy, because there's some stuff that they talk about that you guys, I guarantee, maybe some of you long-term GRNers don't even know. Like, you're gonna be like, what? Because there's some stuff in there it's powerful. So I'm excited. Let's bust it out, fellas. Let's bust it out.
While Steve's opening it up, listen, guys, you want to know the secrets. You want to know what we're doing. You want to know how we're getting where we're going. Go ahead and start sharing your screen, Steve. This is exactly what it is. This is what puts money in the bank. This is where the love, the action, everything that dreams are made of come from. And that, my friend, is this sexy little graphic by your sexy tech duo, Miss Ashley Hatfield. Makes this amazing logo, so I got to give props for that. But it is the Internet Lifestyle Network's private vacation club. This is the jam. So, Steve.
Yes, sir.
There we go. What's better than, like, all you guys are out there, what's better than thinking of vacation? There's really not much better, because you're thinking about family memories, amazing times, just, oh, it's beautiful. But the problem is, a lot of people think of vacation as not possible. Tonight, we're going to make that possible for you moving forward. That's the beauty. That's what this club does. It makes traveling and vacationing possible for your family. It's amazing. It's freaking amazing. All right, tear it up, brother.
All right, guys, here we go. So everybody can see that okay?
Oh, yep. Brave train.
I want to make sure I got it. All right, so guys, here it is. This is the BizNut and BigChips our presentation on the Internet Lifestyle Network Private Vacation Club. And you know what? I always say this, but it's about to get crazy in here.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Crazy in her.
Sorry. It's quite the intro. I know, I get too excited about it. Okay, now here's the deal. I'm going to take you guys on a mental journey. At some point through this, we're going to do it. I'm not going to start yet, but I'm going to tell you this. I just want you guys to use your imagination the whole time we're talking about this, because that is where the excitement comes in. It's not just about reading the words. Hey, whoever's reading ahead of me, stop. Listen. We're going to take you guys on this journey, okay? So sit back, relax. Everybody put your eyeballs on the screen and just listen. I want you guys to think about this. You're traveling, okay, around the globe, okay, to over 5,000 different places. And I put this in here. Jeremy's going to pick on me. I'm going to say this before he gets a hold of me. I wrote the word traveling with 2 L's, okay, because here in Canada, we use 2 L's. That's enough of that. I don't want to hear any more about it, okay?
Canada?
Yeah, thank you very much. Haha. Here we go. Pay attention. Okay, so listen. Everybody travels. Everybody gets to do vacationing. We're going to vacation like this, just like everybody else, but we're going to save up to 95% off of Expedia and Travelocity's best prices. This is the best they can do. Watch what we're going to do, guys. Check this out. Oh, I'm so excited. It sounds it sounds crazy, right? No, it's me. I'm hyped up and excited. Everybody's excited. Okay, it's not. This is a real deal. Check it out. These are the real deals. Here we're going to go. This is what we're going to look at tonight. So not only will you save up to 95% off Expedia Travelocity's best prices, but there's things inside the back office, guys, you don't even know. People that have this don't even know. So we're going to tell you. Check it out.
Crazy.
There are flights inside of there. You know this, right? Now you know about the flights. Okay, but did you know that you can also earn miles on those? You do now. Check it out. You can also pick the seats. Did you get to sit in? Not every chance you get that. Now, that's one thing, okay, but check it out. So you get there, how do you get around? Car rentals. We have that. We've got it all inside of that. That's just the vacationing travel side of things. We're about to go a little bit crazier, right? Guess
and
what?
you know how your boy BigChips is getting to Arizona?
Ooh, that's
You daggum right. GRN, baby. The
Yeah.
private
Oh,
vacation club. This
that's
is how
sweet.
it's happening.
Mm-hmm,
We don't have the tickets. We flying through our back office and even saved more because the ticket's like $10 cheaper.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I'm gonna vouch.
crazy.
I'm going to vouch for a couple other people that actually used their vacation package to come to the last event in Phoenix, and each of them saved over $100 off of each one of their flights there.
Oh,
and they just
wow.
flights. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah, Vicky and Axel. Yeah, that's right.
There you go. Shazam. All right. So, hey, we're not even done. Check it out. There's a lot more going on here, right? So watch this. I love this stuff. Okay. Now, here's where we get to the crazy stuff. Boo-hoo, bad word. Check it out. You can even get deals, and I'm telling you, on all kinds of stuff. Here's just a tip of the iceberg. We've got tours in there. So you get to that vacation hotspot. There's tours all over the world for different things you get to see. There's shows, live shows. I want to see Celine Dion. Don't tell anybody, but I bet the whole world just heard that. You know, attractions. I'm talking. Okay, I put Disney, SeaWorld, and Universal just for fun because they're the ones that the people recognize. But when I'm thumbing through this thing, there's a ton, guys. There's an endless page, like 56 pages after page after page of all these different things you can do. Event tickets, right? All kinds of, you know, those animated shows you get to go do, people costumes and orchestra stuff, all that really cool, you know, stuff. When you get older, you appreciate that. It's all there. And check it out. Hold on. This is one of my favorite parts because I love eating. Imagine eating some of the most mysterious foods from around the world that you've always seen on the Discovery Channel you never got to do. Well, it's all in here too, man. There's like, it's ridiculous. There's reduced prices on all of these things. So tour shows, attractions, events, dining. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I gotta keep going. Hold on. This is where it gets a little bit crazy now. So we know about vacationing on the land, but hey, 70% of the world's made up of, you know, water. So why not move it to the ocean? Here we go. The rest of the hair. There's an old seaman talking about it right here, right? Spent like 10 years in the Navy. I know what I'm doing. So I want to tell you guys, you get to cruise the moist side of the globe. Oh, we're talking Alaska, Asia Pacific, Caribbean, right? You're Hawaii, Mexico. Everywhere it's wet, that's where you're going, right? I'm not kidding. And this is not just, these aren't, you see the picture of this ship? This is real stuff, guys. I'm not kidding at all. These are screenshots. I didn't actually take this picture, but these are, you know, we're not talking like rowboats here, okay? This is the full meal deal. So, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna let Jeremy take over a bit while I have a little tasty beverage there.
The good thing about this, I mean, guys, I mean, we're talking about event tickets. We're talking about a full vacation package, saving money from top to bottom. I mean, this is, I mean, one of the best things that I think I've ever seen, been through anything. It's absolutely astronomical. But, you know, getting down to the fun stuff, do you want to see the kind of deals we're talking about? Do you want to see what is actually back here, what's making a lot of some magic here? Because we got some, you know, we're not just a one-trick pony here. We
Oh
got some
my
stuff that's
God.
gonna actually go down and make it a little bit crazy.
I just realized this is the best GR in Webby ever.
I'm right.
It's about to get ridiculous. It's
You
about to
got
get
the you
Hey,
got the deadly
hey,
trio here.
hey, if you guys are having fun on the right chat, I'm having fun because I just want to see who is enjoying this. I see the attendees just keep rising. There ain't no dropping in here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my God. All right, keep going.
All
Sorry.
right, brother Vincent. I cannot see Steve's screen. I'm
There you
trying
go. Now you can. Now you
to. I'm like, I can't read it. Oh,
can.
I'm trying to go off my screen, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna check out some of these resorts, and tonight let's look at two. I mean, now these two that we're gonna look at are actually we spent a lot of time, a lot of answering questions for people that actually want to go to some of these places. So we're gonna bust through a few of them, and we'll save together 4,998 resorts for you when you click the link tonight and you join with your sponsor and you get your GRM package. So let's place our eyes on this. First and foremost is the Florida Hilton Grand Vacation Club. Now this is for all you families out there that want to do something special with your kids. You want to go to Disney World. Who doesn't, right? This is phenomenal. I want you just to look and just bask on some of these images right now. I hope they can see it. All I see is you, Vincent.
Oh, they see it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I got it. I got it. What you call? Clicked on, so they should only see
So,
the PowerPoint. Whoop, whoop.
well, that's
Do it. Do it.
So look at these photos. Look at this, just the majesty of what this hotel is. This place, cost comparison. Now I want you to understand this. You actually get a full kitchen on this thing. You actually get luxury. You get the bedrooms. You get everything. Steve, we need to flip slide, please.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. Now I want you to just look at this. I want you just to check out right here in the bottom corner. That is Expedia's best price guarantee. That is a $1,341 week vacation, 8 days, 7 nights, $1,341. That's insane. But I've paid that before by going to Florida. Maybe not at this hotel, but they're all pretty much going to be the same. They're all going to rob you, right? They're going to be about $150 a night. What I want you to look at, same time of the year. We did this for when we would like to go to January. Possibly it's a little earlier than when the ILM event is going to be. I don't know, but we're pushing the end of January here. Compared to this 1341, we've got a one-bedroom, same place, same layout, same exact everything as Expedia. $689 for a week. That is astronomical, guys. I mean, that is a total savings of $652. So you're literally saving 51%.
You know what I love about what you guys are showing on here? Because usually when we do GRM Webbies, we show like 80 to 95% off stuff. But there is, of course, stuff that's 51%. But look how much you're saving. It's still huge chunks of money. That's what I love about this membership. You'll buy this tonight for $5,000. But you'll get that money back so freaking fast, it's ridiculous. And not to mention, if you resell it, you can make the money back in 2 sales plus some. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts what we have here. But go ahead. Sorry. I'm trying to shut up. It's hard.
Before we flip, Steve, I want to make sure that I say this out loud because Vincent just alluded to it. We're doing something a little different because I want you to understand. Mark is showing you, Vincent is showing you, all the leaders are showing you these bomb deals that you can get with this place. I know Crystal was showing like one where she saved over 90%, and I think it was Cabo St. Lucas, the same place that Mark was going. Freaking insane. But what I want to show you and what we kind of talked about is, what about the normal family? What about family trips somewhere in the States that people want to go all the time? And why not, hit up this vacation club? So now check this one out. We're going to flip that screen, Stevie.
Zach over here on the right, he said he's only 26 and he made it happen. Anyone can do it.
Zach, Zach, bravo, brother. And I'm love for you. Now we're going to flip switch just a little bit because we are going to show you that hot, sweet deal, the smoking deal. This is the Wyndham Kona Hawaiian Resort, of course, in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
This place is pimp. I mean, you get an actual two-bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
This is two-bedroom living in this resort. This is phenomenal. Now, some of these pictures don't show it, but you got the mountains to the back of you. You got oceans to the side of you. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, but it gets better. Flip swing.
Real
This,
quick,
my friend, is
Go
the
ahead.
inside. Go ahead,
Oh,
Vincent.
that's great. I was gonna say somebody just said it's 5,000. What we're selling tonight is $5,000. You get access to this. You're gonna save so much ridiculous money. It's not even funny. Somebody just asked about payments, and you can do 4 or 5. Doesn't matter how many credit cards you want to do, but you can get it done however you want to get it done. All right. Just want to answer that really quick. People make it happen, and it changes their life. Not only financially if you resell it, but just the fact that you can now vacation. It's ridiculous. So go ahead. Sorry, that's the inside. That's the inside. That's crazy.
Yeah, Amanda, get signed up, sweetie. You got this, girl. But this is the inside of a two-bedroom resort condo at the Kona Resort in Hawaii. This is a Hawaiian vacation. Now, most people that actually go to Hawaii, they understand what you're going to pay, but you're not going to get this luxury at a simple hotel. Okay, you're just not going to get it. This is a full eatery. This is a full kitchen, stove, microwave, sink. I even think there's a dishwasher, and you know that's pretty pimp-licious there too, especially when you're gonna be there for a week. But I mean, luxury views outside.
That's like your own. That's like your own mini house right there.
Yeah.
Everything you've ever wanted.
The one thing that I know for timeshares, and I actually want to get the timeshare guy to buy in so he can come on and talk about it. Yeah, you get a lease or a piece of paper that says you own one place. With this membership, it's like you own 5,000. I mean, you get 5,000 options. You're not just locked into one place for 1 week and then $800 a year for any kind of admin fees. You pay this one time, and then you get to go on these sick-ass vacations wherever you want across the world.
Do you know what the craziest thing about Hawaii is? This is the one in Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
So in Hawaii, like a place like this, like a home or something, it would cost you like anywhere from $250,000 up to like $800,000 just to own something this size. Like, it's insane how much it costs to live in Hawaii. And you get this. What was the price on this?
You're getting ready to see it.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh, my God.
Just give me 60 seconds, man.
Oh, my God.
I got to walk you through this one last time.
All
60
right.
seconds. This is where I got to jump in. Okay.
I just want people to know this is nuts.
This is crazy. Here's the part that people don't realize. They're like, oh, well, so what am I going to? Is it a resort, a house, a hotel? What am I doing? Okay, here, guys, here it is. Everywhere you've vacationed in your life, okay? It doesn't matter where you're staying. Check out the opportunity. Check out the privileged options you have here. This is what I want you guys to realize, okay? So we're talking about having a real living room, okay? A real bedroom. 2, in fact, okay? Now, Jeremy alluded to the fact there's a kitchen, okay? But what I want you guys to do, again, is sit back, relax, and just listen for a sec. 2 bedrooms, okay? So yourself, let's say 4 people. Your wife, yourself, you bring your friends. I bring Jeremy and his wife here. So they got their own bedroom, okay? They got their own bathroom. I've got mine. Mine's got a silver tub. Sorry, Jeremy, that's just the way we roll. The living room, you see it here, okay? Now, we all talked about the kitchen, you know, having meals for a week, guys. This is for a week. You make the nice breakfast. You come out here on the terrace, and don't forget the coffee, right? Because this comes, guys, we're talking utensils, plates, dishes, the toaster, the microwave. Everything comes with this thing. You have the option to go out and either eat at all the 5-star, 5-dining restaurants in the area, or, unlike any other vacation spot you've probably ever been to, you have the whole kitchen. You get to live like this is your house, just like the guys were saying. So, as I said, you walk out onto the terrace in the morning. You sit down here with your friends and family. You overlook the balcony. You're looking out over the mountains, the hills, the ocean, whatever, having breakfast, living like rock stars, traveling like kings, for the price of peasants. Really, when you think about it, you know, it's ridiculous. I mean, that's what I want people to understand is you can go out and eat those 5-star dining restaurants all the time and still get price reductions through the Truffle Vacation Club, which is crazy. But you can also go out, guys, literally and do grocery shopping if you want. Come back and eat the foods you want. Cook Americano style if that's what you want to do. I don't even know what you guys do down there, but you know, it's here we just cut up some moose and have some jerky. But you know, it's quite different. You have the option, guys. That's the key. Okay. Off that soapbox. I'm going to flip the screen here because I'm just too excited.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Oh, don't look.
Not yet. We're building it. We're building it. I want every single person right here. I want everybody to imagine this place. Think about a price. Think about how much it would cost you for a place like this in beautiful Hawaii. And I mean, honestly, imagine yourself staying there with your family. If you're a family person, how much that would cost you with your kids. And I mean, this is serious. Steve?
Yeah.
Steve?
Gotcha.
Yeah, brother. Flip it.
Sunday. Here we go.
Blow it. Boom.
Oh, I don't even know.
That's
Just
wrong.
stay at this resort. All right. This is in freaking insane. Now, Expedia's only given this about a 4-star. You know, that's fine. I don't care. 4-star, that's pimplicious. This is $3,664.53. Best price on Expedia. Best price, guys. Same 8 days, 7-night stay, same exact location. $699. Now there's your 80% save. There's almost $3,000 saving in your pocket. How much is your membership now? All right, we paid $5,000. We subtract $3,000. Boom, $2,000. It's common sense. Just
you get your money back so fast. Most people get their money back in 2 trips minimum. Sometimes you get your money back in 1 trip. We've seen that happen many times.
That's making your money back just using the product. That's just using the product. You've made your money back using it. If you continue to use the product, let's say for another 8 weeks out of the year, because you got 10 every year for 99 years for the rest of your life and your children's, you've literally put money into your pocket every single week for the rest of your life and theirs. No joke, no joke.
I like seeing those sexy guys on the screen. That's nice. That's nice. It's about to go crazy, son.
All right.
Because we're gonna flip the screen here.
Here's what I love. Mark always talks about, and this is so true. Is you're saving $2,965.53. Go back to that really quick for me. You're saving. Just imagine this. So you're going on that trip. Normally you would be paying the hold on, it's waiting for me. Okay, so normally you'd be paying $3,664, but you're saving $2,965. That means you literally have $3,000 worth of free money to spend because of this vacation membership. It's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, people, you have to understand that this is a lifetime membership too we're talking about. So you are literally, it's very, very possible that you'll be saving over 6 figures in money over the time. Steve, I know you were saying you went to Jamaica the other day, or last year, and it was $10,000.
It's $10,000, and I did everything I could to get it as cheap, as inexpensively, off season, everything I could, okay, for this called the seven miles of white sand or something on this particular beach. The exact same. That particular section of beach is inside our vacation club. It's right there. I'll pull it up. Anybody wants to know, give me a call. We'll do whatever. I will let you know. But I'm telling you, it was $10,000, okay, to go to this place.
You could
and that's the only vacation. That's it. That's all I could do. That's it. That was my claim to fame for, after 40 years, I took my wife there. That was it, or delayed honeymoon because, I got deployed right after I got married. Anyways, now I can do it. Now I can go back there and just totally, I'm losing my mind. Are you kidding me? $10,000.
All right.
So here's the deal.
Keep going.
I want to flip switch here as we rotate down because we're actually going to give you a couple more. A few more little crash course here just because it's your boy BigChips and your boy BizNut. We're about to go crazy because this one is one of the hottest deals that I was able to pitch to somebody who is a college student. Now she's about 19 years old, okay? So she's working on it. But I want you to look at the options here.
Get your pens out. Get your pens out.
Yeah. Now I want y'all to look at this screen, and I want y'all to look at what's going on because I'm going to break this down for you. Lots of people, especially in Canada and the eastern side, Midwestern states, like to travel to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I know this because I was a resident DJ there. I spent a lot of time. This was my home for many, many years. I know about the travel industry when it comes to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. What we've actually dictated here for you is it's not a hot week in the back office, but this is a hot week for travel because, ladies and gentlemen, this is spring daggum break. This is when prices are actually peaking to the highest right before summer. All right, and I want you to understand this. at the Wyndham Sea Watch now. This is a phenomenal place. We didn't do a bunch of photos of the inside, outside, but there's fitness rooms, there's pools inside, outside, there's a lazy river, fitness center, continental breakfast. There's a lot to this hotel, or resort, should I say, that is just absolutely phenomenal. And these are full, almost like condos.
Mm-hmm.
I say resort, but you get like a full laid out pad at this place. And now, a lot of people that are in timeshare know the Wyndham because the Wyndham does a lot of timeshare stuff. So this is what I want you to imagine. You are this young lady, and you and your 3 girlfriends, or you and your 3 homies, y'all going down for a little vacay on spring break, about to rip it up. You're looking at hotels where you're going to stay for a week, where you're paying $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 for a week. You own this package. Now, I know that Mr. Zachary that bought this, he said he absolutely loved when he heard this, and she loved it. Now, this is a girl who's working her way through school, trying to come up with the funds, and God bless her, I can't wait till she gets it. But this is the exact vacation she's looking at. This place, these dates, this is why I pulled this up. For this place, 8 days, 7 nights, $146.50 per night. That's $1,324. 36 for the week. With this vacation club, $685. Now, sleeps 4. I'm sure they might sneak a couple in. I'm not gonna discredit that, but I don't authorize that. I'm no spokesman, and I'm telling you what they say is what they mean. But sometimes you might sneak them in a suitcase. You never know. You may have a little person like Miss Gagne. She might take mine. I got a big suitcase though. But you get it for $685. This is insane, guys. 51% savings. Now, here's the deal. Here's the real deal, Holyfield, of how this is going to work. 4 people going, they're going to split a $1,300 ticket. Okay? So if you're spent just $1,300, we're taking the 24 off, that is $325 per person. Okay? What I told this young lady was, okay, sweetie, why don't you just knock off the $325, say $300 for the 3 of them per person for a week at this resort. That's absolutely amazing. They're gonna give you $900 to pay for this room. You're only gonna pay $685. That means not only do you get your stay free, but your girls just paid you $215. Now, do you think you can go to the club, to the bar, to the bayou, something? That is what I'm talking about. That is just
crazy.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy. You just saved your friend's money. Like, here's how I say that. I said, Jeremy, like, we'll do this trip, right? I'm going to book this. I told Zach the same thing. I said, look, I'm going to book this for you guys. Let me handle this. Let me do this my way. I'll tell you what. Right off the bat, everybody knock some cash off. Like, take it off the trip. I'll cover everything on me. So not only is she, like Jeremy said, making the cash on the trip, using the opportunity that she has, making a greater income besides just the opportunity of sharing this with other people. I'm talking about the vacation club membership itself. But at the same time, she's saving them money. Do you get that, guys? She's making money while she's saving them money. Okay? We haven't even talked about the opportunity of moving the vacation package yet. This is just using the opportunity itself. Okay? You're using this thing, which is already saving you money, to generate an income. Now everybody thinks you're a rock star because you've saved them all money. They're like, wow, man, dude, can you take me every year? Oh, you're darn right, I'll take you every year. What? What?
Crazy.
Of course.
What I love about it, too, is not only that do you save them money, you become the rock star, so as you're out doing things, they're going to feel obligated to, like, hook you up with your meal or all the, a few drinks and all that. So, like, you not only save them money, but you become, like, the rock star. If we're going on vacation, we want whoever to go, right? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now, before you flip to the next one, because I want you to take this one. Karen was I seen something over here that you could go north and ski if you're over 30 for that time of the year.
Can I have this one?
This is beautiful because we're going to actually go north, but we're going to go a little further north.
Here it comes. Are you guys ready for this?
No, I am.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay,
Always.
listen. Now, I invite you guys once again to comfortably sit back and just listen. I'm about to take you on a bit of a ride. No peeking down. Just close your eyes. Do whatever. Listen, calm down. Marble Canyon, British Columbia. That's up here in Canada, right? I'm pretty sure it means the village over there, but it's Canada. So here's the deal, guys. I did this with Jeremy, and he was so excited. I wanted to do this live, but we can't do it. What I did was I opened Google Earth, and I was able to three-dimensionally zip down and find this exact chalet and actually walk Jeremy through an entire week of what it's like in this place. So stop looking at the numbers. You guys already cheated, both of you two. You're already looking. No, you did. Don't do that. Listen. So here's how it works, okay? I want you guys, you probably can't see my mouse, but I'm going to put it on the chalet door. This place is huge inside, guys. We're talking soaker, tub, full bathroom, the full kitchen. I mean, you probably can't see my mouse. Again, it's over here. It's under here. It's in the kitchen thing, right? It's a full huge. This is huge. This is like a massive house, okay? In the summertime, I wish you could see this, it's on the edge of a river. But you're going to go in skiing season. Karen was talking about skiing season. Check this out. So, skiing season. You walk outside of your chalet sliding glass doors onto the crunchy, crackly deck because it's just the freshly fallen snow, right? So, here's what I told Jeremy to do. Calm down a little bit. Turn your head a little bit to the left. You've got these massive, giant, snow-covered peaks, these huge rocky mountains, something you'll never, ever get to believe until you experience it. You're sniffing the air. It's crisp. It's cool. It's the morning. You got the coffee. The steam's coming off. People are laughing and smiling. You're only about 2/3 of the way down this huge cavern, this huge marble canyon in British Columbia. You keep panning your head a little bit more to the right. Down the valley, there's this huge lake that never freezes. It's like this aquamarine blue. And it's got this crazy, amazing, winding river that goes into it. And you keep turning your head to the right. You're going to sip a coffee. You keep turning your head to the right. Now at the bottom of the valley, there's a little tiny town there. And they got the white Christmas lights all over this town. It's sparkling. It's sprinkling. It's everything. The snow's coming. The air, it smells so different. I'm telling you, in Canada, guys, it's amazing. Right? This is where you're sitting for a week, okay? A week up in this place. I just described about 5 minutes of that place, okay? I'm telling you, this is so, there's helicopter flights that take you up to the top of mountain ridges where you can ski down. There's all kinds of events that go on in that little tiny town. There's so much stuff going on here. It's absolutely ridiculous. So the average, check this out, for 8 days, 7 nights, check this out, $398, okay? You hear that?
Now, hold on. Now, make sure they understand. This is just for a hotel.
Yeah.
This is just for a hotel, not even for the chalet.
Yeah, this is not. This is for this particular one. It's $398. Okay, I'm talking about the regular hotel. Anything else in this area, that little town I talked about, down below the mountain at the bottom where all the sparkly lights are, all of those places, the best we could come up with, the best I could find, was $300 a night. That's per night. I'm telling you right now, this is not Whistler, nothing fancy. I mean, the price difference over there, we could have done another one of those 80% savings, but we didn't. I wanted to show you one of these places where people go. Okay, people want to go to places like this. $398 for 8 days, 7 nights. Okay, anything else is $300 per night there at this location, this exact spot. Okay, that's ridiculous. So if you take those $300, it's going to be at least per night, $2,100. Okay, $2,100 is the lowest I could even find, and that's just by going with the bare minimum anything. So I mean, it's not even a chalet. It doesn't have the full rooms, 2 rooms. Doesn't have a full kitchen. Remember I talked about the options before about going out eating where you want in the sparkly little Christmas light covered town. Okay, when you're in a hotel, you don't have the option of going out down to this beautiful little place and picking up the local cuisine and bringing it back and doing what you want. At least you have the option here. It's like having a home anywhere you want around the world at over 5,000 different places. It's absolutely crazy, guys. So the price savings on this.
Steve?
What?
Amanda Evans has said she's been there many times. 2 times.
Ooh,
Two
what?
times, and she
Because the
said
hot
it's outrageous.
springs are hot all year long. So you've got a hot spring, you can just go dip your toes in, no matter if it's cold or not. That's sweet.
I love this. This is the real world stuff, guys. Here's what's different, okay? So this is why Jeremy and I picked places like this. This is why we do the
Did you
stuff.
see that,
because it's
Jeremy?
real.
Yeah, that's it.
The owners of this resort pay over $1,000 a year just for maintenance fees.
Oh,
We don't pay that.
No.
We just go chill for $398 for a week.
That's it.
We're in
That's
that
it, guys.
gate. Oh my God, this is freaking insane. Now,
Yeah.
if we could actually do that Google Earth thing and it actually would work,
Yeah.
that, I mean, it would blow your freaking mind.
Yeah, I could do it, but it would chug. But remember, Jeremy, I was showing you the mountains. Literally, the peaks would take your you guys. If you've got Google Earth, okay, download it. You can go into the Travel Vacation Club. You can find all of these places inside of there. They all have the zip code or the postal code, whatever. You can use that just in Google Earth. It'll take you right to the spot. Then you just got to use your mouse wheel. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can literally 3D go around. I was showing Jeremy like ski slopes right beside this place on the left-hand side of this chalet. Just on the left, there's a helicopter that takes off and goes up mountainsides. Skiing, snowboarding, all the fine dining. There's everything you can think of. Oh, stop it right now.
Now, when we buy Steve a helicopter and he can come fly my big ass up there, and I'll go to Canada. You know what I'm saying? We'll go do some fishing. We'll go do some stuff up in this joint because this is where the dreams happen, folks.
Oh my God!
You're sitting.
I mean, Marble Canyon is beautiful, absolutely freaking beautiful.
That's crazy.
But
You ready?
Steve, should we? I know we're a little sweaty, we're a little hot, but should we get people wet?
Let's see. Ooh, I don't know if that's coming up. Let's check it out. We're talking about that.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Man,
Let's get a little wet.
All right, we can do this. So, we've covered everything from ski chalets to huge giant condo-like places. We've looked at, huts in Hawaii. We've got everything you could imagine. And I know there's people out there that want to cruise. Listen, hey guys, I spent 20 years in the Navy, okay? Well, Air Force Navy. I've been around the world twice. And there's something to be said about the free, salty air out there. That's great. I'm an old salty sea dog myself. Arr. But I would love, just once, okay? Check it out. Just once to go on a ship and not have to, hump garbage and polish the floors and brass and tie up the lines that come alongside. I would love to sit there and just have everybody else do everything for me. So that's why I picked this thing. This is just for me. Check it out. We want to go on a Norwegian Sun Alaskan cruise. Who does? Ding ding. I do right over here.
Guys, let's do both because this is like my dream vacation for a cruise.
This is cool. And here's the important thing, guys. Everyone's like, okay, what kind of cruises you got in there? You're talking about maybe just a rowboat or something? Or no, guys. I mean, when I say the C word, that's cruise. That means big. We're talking ships. We're talking it. However, hey, listen. If you guys want to go and get a 5-room catamaran on the BC coast that comes with an entire staff that will cook and cater for you for a week, guess what? You can get that for $399 a week. You can have that catamaran sailing cruise, but I'm talking about going on an Alaskan cruise. Check this out. I found this exact Norwegian Sun cruise today inside of Expedia. Their very best price, quote unquote, was $1,298, and they always give it to you by the night. So it's $185 a night. This bad boy, that sparkly little ship right there floating on the old salty ocean, this guy is paddling around in our vacation club for $304. Cha-ching! Say what? I'm not kidding. What is that? Are you kidding me? That's a savings, guys. That's a savings of $900. Oh man, I just kicked my own foot. $994. Who does that? Who does that? We do. Are you kidding me? I'm not. Check it out. That's like a savings of 76%. I said that weird. 76% off of their quote best price. That's the best Expedia can do. And you guys know, okay, the big Expedia is like the big place, right? They're like the cool guys that give the really great deals. Boo. You know what? Honestly, come on. So these are the same dates, the same ship, everything. I mean, I'm not kidding. Oh, I'm just so excited about this. I gotta calm down for a minute. What is that about?
Dude,
Yeah.
this is the best GRM presentation I've ever seen. Our private vacation club is outrageous.
Well, it's not hard when you've got a club that does this for you. How hard is it's not hard. I mean, I don't honestly. I mean, this is fun. Are you kidding me? This is great.
Is this not, comment to the right fan, is this not the best presentation you've ever seen for our private vacation?
Are you guys ready for this?
Oh my God.
Because this is what we want you to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Right now is the time to get with your sponsor, to get their link, to get signed up today. Because what's about to happen is we are restructuring this compensation. We are going to have the prices go up. You've got a sick opportunity to take advantage now, right now, to get this pricing and get your business started And I mean, oh my God, this is Vincent. You want to help out on this one? You want to jump in and do anything?
Nope. I'm letting you do. I'm not. Hey, I did good last month, but I'm not making the sales this month like you guys. It's
Yeah,
all.
right.
This is all.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, let's start this in. You know, we've got 3 levels of entry. You know, we're going to show you the glitz, the glamour, the fashion, to make you want to jump in and do it. Now we got to show you what it's going to cost and what you're going to freaking make. Because this, my friend, is where the $20,000 has been made. All right, so we're going to start off here. We get the silver. All right, the silver membership actually for $1,995, and this gets you 2 hot weeks. Now, we didn't really go into that, but what that means is there's actually a section inside of our back office. Now these vacations, my friend, these vacations are freaking sick. I have not seen one that is over $395 for a hot week in places like Jamaica, Bermuda, Bahamas. Ooh, I wanna take you. We get stuck. My bad.
Focus.
Sorry, we're singing. All right, so we get the silver. All right, you get 2 hot weeks. You can pick anywhere now. These are not. You get to select the week. These are destined vacations. They give you the week. You pick it. You buy it. You go. You live the freaking life. Now this, my friend, is where you get the up to 95% savings, because we're talking about vacations to Cabo St. Lucas. There was one for $250 at a resort that's over $3,000. All right, these are freaking insane. And Crystal Curtis was showing one that was even insane. I think it was the same deal. But
yeah, Jeremy, so remember, like you said, okay, $395 is as expensive as it can go. Okay, guys, there's a limit. That's it. And now for low, here's a joke for low. Just because when I was a kid, I got to go to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. It's on a hot week right now. Check it out. 7 nights, 8 days. Anybody want to guess? $99. Yep, that wasn't an internet mistake. $99. I don't even know what mom and dad paid to go there when I was a kid.
I bet you it wasn't no $99.
Yeah, Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, $99. $99. That's it. I can't believe it.
Somebody slap your mama. That is insane. Slap your mama. That's insane. Come on. This is crazy.
We're not just spending money here, brother. We're making money too.
I mean, okay, so let's go over the sections first. Let's break these down. The next one is what we sell everything at. And this is where I recommend you come in. I mean, because the platinum's just sexy. It makes you feel good inside. It gets that warm, bubbly feeling. And I mean, you want to go kiss somebody.
Oh.
And I mean, if you got a loved one, go kiss them. Don't go kiss somebody down the street. But this one is a $49.95 entry. All right, a $5,000 product. But you get not the 2 weeks like you do with the silver. 2 just sucks. That's not enough. You get 10.
What?
10. 10 hot weeks inside this vacation. And you can still vacation at under $800 anytime you freaking want to go. It's freaking insane. And that's just the 5-star resorts, folks. We didn't go into the instant bookings. We didn't go into the hotels. We didn't break down any of that. There's so much more, but we don't have that kind of time. But we got
enough time to tell you this. Check it out. I'm going to speak really fast. Jeremy talked about instant bookings. You guys are saying, oh, 10 weeks. Steve, what am I going to do with 10 weeks? I can't possibly use that every year. I'm glad you just asked. Because with instant bookings, that means you get to send friends and family all over the world to up to 5,000 different places by using the instant bookings, guys. And guess what that means? You don't need to be there with your card to say, I'm the vacation package member holder. That means you get to book for a week or 2 at a time using instant bookings out of the 10 weeks you have, and send your friends and family themselves
Shut
there
the front door.
to that place. You don't have to be there. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. I can send my folks back to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, but I want to send them somewhere else other than their $99 place because I love them a whole lot. You know, they're worth a whole lot more. I have that opportunity. I can send my entire family and friends as gifts. Imagine your son or daughter gets married. Who's going to send them on the vacation? Ooh, pick me. I'll do it. Hey, you know, honestly.
It's absolutely insane.
Craziness. Sorry, carry on. Sorry about that.
Okay, so just real quick, somebody said, can they share their hot weeks with their family? So basically, this is what happens. Our customer service, our amazing people with our travel provider, they go out and they find all these amazing places, okay? and they say, hey, we got rabid travelers that want to go on vacation. Hook us up with the best prices. So they find them. Then what they do is they have two different sections. Then they find the crazy, crazy amazing, and they stick it in one category, and that's where your hot weeks go. But then they find the amazing amazing, not the crazy crazy amazing, but the amazing, and put it in the instant booking. So you still have great prices, but there's two different sections. So you have the hot weeks, then you have the instant bookings. The hot weeks are reserved for only people who pay for this $5,000 membership, or there's a higher level, but 5,000 is what we focus on. And then the instant bookings, you can send your family, friends, do whatever. They're still going to save great money. I mean, they're really going to save a ton of money. But the hot weeks, it's like, here, you're invested in, you deserve these. We're not going to give it up to random people because you deserve these just crazy prices of. Normally the hot weeks are anywhere from $298, even down to $99, up to $398. That's for the hot weeks. And then the other stuff will be anywhere from $495 or $498 up to $799. So it's still crazy. You're still going to save a lot of money on the instant bookings, and you can do that unlimited. For the hot weeks, every year, so $5,000, we'll just talk about that. $5,000 every year, you get 10 full weeks. 10 full weeks. As long as you're there, you're gravy. Yeah, we call it a lifetime, so it's 95 years. You can also pass it on to your children, family, your friends, whatever, for $75 as well, which is really cool. So
I mean, this is absolutely insane. I mean, it's mind-boggling. Yeah. It really is. And Diane, I want you to understand, hot weeks are just what they pick as the hottest times to go for the hottest price. So that
nothing's over.
What a hot week is. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. And also, guys, I've got this asked a few times. Said, Steve, like, you know what? Hey, what if I want to use this for business trips? What if I can't go for 7 or 10 days? Check it out. We have a whole nother section inside the back, besides the instant bookings, the hot weeks, the regular booking, called short stays. You guys can stay for like 2, 3, 5 days. It doesn't matter. You can change it. So if we go on business trips all around the world to all these crazy resorts with people have our own masterminds, our own live events, anything, I can use the exact same product to go to all these places and do short stays. Like it's endless, guys. I truly want you to understand, okay, what's different about this webinar is that we're just literally scratching the surface. It might seem like we talked about a lot tonight, but really we haven't. You don't even know. There's so much more. And you know what? Maybe in the future, Jeremy and Vince and I will get together. We'll do another webinar to go into some different routes. But believe me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. No kidding. Okay.
I mean, imagine this. I mean, Vincent's going to be taking Steve and I on a vacation. Think about that. But I'm saying, the three of us were to go mastermind. Not only is that a business write-off, so give us no Stacksman, who's going to take care of you from no end on that one. But we can write this stuff off, have a freaking blast, drink Coronas on the beach, and sit there and talk business, talk shop, and make a sick income as we do it. But we talked about price. We didn't talk about what you're going to earn, did we?
No, tell me about it.
All right, so for the silver package, you're paying $2,000. You can earn up to $1,000 per sale at that level or any level lower. All right, so if you sell a platinum and you're at a silver, you only make the $1,000. That's unsexy. If you get the diamond, now we didn't even talk about the diamond. We got so stuck on that platinum. Let's talk about that. That is the cost of $12,500. You get 20 weeks, 20 hot weeks. That's insane. My Lord, you talk about traveling, Steve. That'd be some traveling, son.
That's fancy.
Shoot, with as much money as you guys are making, you're going to be able to do the 20 weeks a year, no problem.
Yeah, I know.
So
always upgrade.
Here's what I like people to think about when they're looking at these prices is if you're a timeshare owner type of person and you're ready to get out of that and not have to worry about maintenance fees and all that, you might as well go with the 12.5. Right? But if you want to get in this for a business, or if you just want to make sure you always have enough travel, go for the 5. Just like, it's almost like the silver shouldn't even be there. Just get rid of it. It's one of those things like, if you're in this to make money, then definitely not the silver. If you're in this to barely travel, then maybe the silver. But the reality is, this is going to save you so much money. It's going to allow you to go over those 2 weeks a year. It's just all there is to it. It just depends on what you want to do with your life kind of situation and where you're at and where you're planted. But you don't want to hold yourself back for those 2 weeks, because those hot weeks, that's where the real crazy stuff is. I mean, you're going to save usually about 50% on those instant bookings, but on those hot weeks, I mean, you save like just crazy money. So that's where you want to be. I would recommend $5,000 minimum, And then if you're a person that is into the timeshare thing, or if you've already spent money and things like that, or if you just have that extra money, you might as well get the 20 weeks and just be done with it and not worry ever, right? And that's the beauty, because some people actually use this membership a lot. Like Crystal Curtis, I mean, she bounces from place to place to place to place. She uses this, I mean, she uses it like crazy. So it just depends what kind of position you're in, but I wouldn't even look at the silver as an option. Just one of those deals. Just kind of throw that out there.
No, I mean, talking about Crystal, I mean, she said the last live event that we had, our first inaugural live event in Phoenix, she was talking about using it for a mastermind. You know, and I mean, you start thinking about this stuff, and I mean, it starts soaking in, and you're like, man, what the hell have I been thinking all this time?
Yeah, this is a tool, I mean, man. This is a tool, guys.
So look at what we're talking about. Steve and I are popping 3250 cells like it's hotcakes. Like we're going down the Flo's Diner and getting us a nice little hotcake platter, because that's all we're getting is platters of platties.
Okay, so let's take that just for example. As you see down there at the bottom, I just want you guys to also see that affiliates can only earn at the level of their qualification. They're qualified at whatever level they purchase. So, for example, you guys, your $20,000 that you have made would have been cut into a third if you had only been qualified at the silver and all these platinum.
That's right. That's a good point.
So you have to understand that this is one of those business decision moments as well. Like, you can't just barely go into this at the silver. In my opinion, I think we should just get rid of the silver. But people wanted it, so we listen to the people, whatever. But I honestly believe that it should be platinum or higher. And $5,000, brick and mortar stores to make the money that you guys are making cost 6 figures just to start up. I'm talking about only $5,000. It's crazy. Plus having the product to instantly save the money. I mean, the reality is you got to understand, you know, the average mentality will see $5,000 and say, that's a lot of money. But the business entrepreneur, the travel person that understands their longevity, and the visionary, $5,000 is seriously pennies. It's seriously pennies. And you guys got to understand that.
I'm going to let you speak on this. Let me throw this out there. Say you decided you made a horrible mistake, and you decided, God, I just want the silver, you know, and you realize what a mistake that was, and you wanted to upgrade. How would that work? How would that process go?
If you wanted to upgrade, it's the cost. It's the difference of the membership plus $1,000. So you lose basically your decision. If you only went silver and you went to the platinum level, your decision would basically lose you $1,000. Now
do it right the first time.
And that's not just a marketing employee. We actually have hard costs in this because we pay for our travel provider. And you know, the reality is, like, that's what's the deal. I mean, if you don't take action now and get to that level where you want to be, right, then you are going to have to lose $1,000 on that upgrade. So, you know, the reality is, I honestly just don't do a silver. Just go platinum or higher, because you're not going to regret platinum. You'll regret silver. We've already seen people regret silver, and we've seen people regret not having it, because here at the Internet Lifestyle Network, we allow you to make $250 commissions if you don't have the product. And people have lost $3,000. I can't even count anymore.
Wow.
I mean, it's almost to a situation now where it's like, you have to understand it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get, if you're in this and you're watching this on a Sunday night instead of watching football, you want to change your life.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, that's just the reality. If you are literally sitting here watching this instead of doing what the average normal people are doing, then you're ready to change your life. So figure it out. Make it happen. You can use several credit cards. You can go find family and friends that will hook you up. You can go to your bank. They're doing mini loans like crazy right now. It's crazy. A lot of people who have came in lately have been going to their banks and they're getting mini loans. It's easy. It's really easy right now. You'd be surprised. There's so many different places that are doing loan options right now because people feel like it's back. We're kind of starting to cruise back into the economy kind of situation. I don't know, with the government shutdown, it's been a little weird, but people are still getting loans through it, no problem. So I just want you guys to know there's so many different options that you have. Mark Overson, a great example. He opened up like 4 credit cards at one time. And so the other credit card companies couldn't figure out they did it, but look what it did for his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's so many ways that things can happen, and there's so many ways that you can actually get to the lifestyle that you want, right? And you just have to understand that you need to do whatever it takes. I did whatever it takes. They did whatever it takes. It's just one of those situations where you have to understand that it's not going to be one of those purchases where it's just an extra $5,000 sitting around. This is going to be one of those purchases where you're ready to change your life, you're ready to shift, and you're ready to have the ability to vacation all over the world and save money for the rest of your life. It's just the win-win here, guys. There's no better win-win. There's just no better win-win. It's flipping amazing. That's why you guys are so passionate about it, because here's what I want to get from you guys really quick. Steve, come back to the screen really quick. What do you, I'll start with Steven real quick since we haven't seen his face for a while. But come on back here real quick, brother. He's coming back. Coming back. Come on.
Coming back. Can you see me?
Hey, back in action.
Okay. You are.
He's back in action. What do you feel like? Okay, so
You guys miss me?
this is what happens in normal businesses. So people they'll make a transaction and they're just making money essentially, right? They're just making a sale so they can make money so they can feed their family and they can live the lifestyle, whatever. But with this product, what does it feel like when you put this in somebody's hands? When you put this in their lifestyle immediately? What does it feel like?
That's the best thing. You know what? Here's the deal. A lot of people, some people, work real hard to get this, and then they have success. I have been lucky that I got to work, for 20 years to make the money to make this kind of purchase, a business decision. I'm like, you know what? I got to go in right there at the platinum. I have to just right now. Okay, so that's it. It's working for me. I'm doing my thing. When I see the things that people go through to get this, to deserve this, to earn it, to win it, to make it work for them, and be so freaking proud that they have this thing, oh, it's like my own girl, my own little girl got this for herself. It's almost like that. It's almost like seeing somebody reach a milestone that isn't the norm. Okay, this is outside the norm. When you get to play in the big leagues, and this is what it is to me. This is where I feel I'm at today. Okay, I've given a lot for my family, my country, everything I've served my whole life has been giving, giving, giving. When I still get to be able to give them that opportunity to give to people, give them this opportunity, and they stand up and they have their banner inside the island, they put it on Facebook, they put it everywhere. Look what I got. Look at the purchase I just made. Look what I'm doing with my life now. That is where I feel whole. That is where I feel handsome. That's where I feel like a proud dad, a good husband, a friend. That's where people, every single person, right, that has ever or ever will get this opportunity through me will say, brother, man, thank you. I don't even know how to say thank you. Look what you did for me. Look at the opportunity you gave me. I'm going to run with this. You're going to show me, and I'm going to do it. That is how good I feel. I can't even put it into words. It just doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? I get crazy about it.
What I love about Steve's deal is that come from the military background, flying helicopters, doing that thing, you understand this way of life, just boom, boom, boom. But then you go to this entrepreneur world where it's just an open mind of freedom. There's no limits on what you can do. And you immediately become amazing at it because you wanted it that bad. It's not because you have tons of sales background, right? It's because you want it so bad. It's because the drive's there. That's really all that success takes, is it takes drive and determination. And Steve's got it. And the beautiful thing about Steve and BigChips coming together is BigChips has been around the industry for 5 years, right? Is it 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gone through the ropes that he's needed to go through. So it's like they both come together at this perfect time, and it forms this crazy bond of just changing people's lives immediately. Like it almost happened like as soon as you guys got together, it's almost like it just immediately shifted. And that's what I love about the relationships that happen here. But you guys got to understand that like both of these guys are in a position where they deserve it because they started and made that possible. They didn't think it was going to happen and then hope it just magically happened. You have to take the action step first. You have to get started today first before this even happens. People just love hearing stories, but the reality is you cannot be in that story unless you take action right now. And every single day that you're delaying the action is every single day of your life that you're wasting. Literally. It just frustrates me sometimes when people say, oh, this and that and this and that. But the reality is you can have this, you can have what they're experiencing, and all you got to do is take action with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It absolutely blows my mind. So, as far as, let me get back to where I was going with this. I'm just passionate about this because I'm just so excited for you guys. But BigChips, what do you feel like? Because you've sold so many different things out here, ebooks, products, things like that. What do you feel like when this product gets in your customers' hands? Like, what do you feel like?
For the first time, I won't mention names of the programs. I'm selling $3,000 products that are training that are supposedly next level, better than anything else, but you can find it all on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie. hell, Steve and I do trainings on this exact same crap that we put on YouTube for freaking free, just part of the 100-day challenge. I mean, that's the thing. And like when I'm selling these products, or when I'm sitting here thinking, when my mother, my brother, my cousin, my aunt, my uncle, whoever it is coming at me, and they're like, well, what are you doing, Jeremy? Why are you Mr. Big Chips? Why are you doing this internet thing? It was hard for me to tell these people, because it was that whole cult mentality: attack, attack, attack. When they bash your product, attack, attack, attack. You know, make them feel like they're stupid. The whole NLP mind trick game on them, and it really ain't gonna be like that. Because what I found with this community, with the Internet Lifestyle Network, and I mean, shout out to the Underground, to all our original members, you know, and freaking Ashley and Moku, they're killing it too, that are out here grinding from day one with a $7.50 commission, loving this vision. Because let me break this down. Vincent's vision is jack crap without all of you seeing it and running with it. And I've said this today to a few people, and that's what this is about. This is about bringing back the integrity to this industry, bringing back the integrity to our original members who sat here, thought through the BS of what, I'm sorry, 750 is BS. You know, I even said it myself. Now we have these sick $20 commissions. We're getting ready to unleash this powerhouse 4-tier payout, affiliate model payout, that's going to, I mean, oh my God, instant payday. But let's get back to the real question. What do I feel? I get to sell this thing to my mama. I get to sell this to my aunt, my uncle, my niece, my nephew, my son. Hell, I'll sell it to my son. I don't care. Give me $3 grand, $5 grand, whatever. Whatever you want to pay. You come at the level you're ready to do. But this product, it's not a scam. This product is not a maybe fly by the seat of your pants, you might make $1 program. This is not a joke McDonald's product or a one-click software. This is something real, something dear to my heart, because I love to travel. And when you get into these mucky-muck situations and you look at something, you're like, damn, I got a family of 5. It's going to cost me $2 grand to go on a vacation. Now I can go for $300 and something. I can go as high as $7.99. Never higher. That's it. It's freaking insane.
That's for 99 years, brother.
99 years, people. 99 years. Now I do want to say one thing. To this side of your screen, a lot of you have seen it. Is this not the sickest GRN webinar that we've seen all day, Vincent? I don't know if you even seen I did that.
No.
There's a poll. Is it yes or is it yes? This is freaking insane, because people, this is the high ticket offer. What we're getting ready to do in Phoenix is the high ticket immersion. This is where we are going to. Oh my God, I can't talk about that right now. But this product, it's real. This product is tangible. This product is sellable. This product will have Steve and I making millions. This will have us in this income bracket just for a travel club, just for people to learn to enjoy their life, for people like a 70-year-old grandmother who likes to travel with her husband, for a 26-year-old kid who, I mean, walked through hell and back to get this money to sign up, for a fellow Canada person who's living in Calgary that wants to travel, who is already traveling, who wants to save sick freaking income on what she's already paying for. So, you know, shout out to all these. I'm sorry. You know, for Tyler, I mean, another military person. I mean, this is so insane. And when I look at it, and these people, they spend $5,000, and Zachary, especially Zachary, who fought tooth and nail to get this money. When they fight for this money, if I was in my other program, I would feel so damn guilty. I would feel horrible. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, although I made a $3,000 commission. I would feel so freaking guilty because I know it's not an easy sell. I know it's not a tangible product. I know that what they're going home with, they can't be guaranteed to make that income. This you can. this you can.
Yeah, yeah. What I love about the guarantee part of it is like, you can never guarantee that you're going to make money, but we can guarantee you're going to save a ton of money traveling. That's the beauty. Like your vacations, you're going to get your money back.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. We can't guarantee you're going to make your money back crushing it and making sales, but we can tell you that there's testimonials after testimonials like these dudes on the line right now making 20 grand in 2 weeks.
Oh,
I mean, come on. This is just, it's one of those deals like, it's just so near and dear to me, obviously, because, GRN changed my life. You know, it's just like one of those deals where this private vacation club will take you to the places that you've always wanted to be. If you're passionate about it and if you're excited about it. And I was excited about it because I knew that one day that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to have, literally sometimes where I would travel in years constantly and just go to the destinations that I've always dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's exciting about it is like I know for the rest of my life that I'll never pay what other people are paying. I'll always get hooked up. Like I'll always be everybody wants to be the insider, right? But why not be the insider on the biggest industry on the planet, the $8 trillion industry of vacationing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts, right?
Oh,
so we're leveraging the best opportunity and product there is on the planet, in my opinion. That's why you guys feel that because that's why you're so passionate about it. That's why the people you bring in, they're so passionate about it. I mean, there's not a better time and a better place and a better situation that you could ever be in your life right now. There's just not. I don't think there's anything that you can sell with this much integrity and know people are immediately going to get value. That's what I love, BigChips, when you said that, is like when you're making this sale for $5,000 and then behind it is just training, you don't know if they're going to get that value. But with this, no matter what, they're going to get that value.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because with Mark's stuff, we know people are going to get that value, but we still don't know if they're going to take in the training, right? Yeah. We don't know if they're actually going to watch the video. Because if they watch the video with Mark's training, they're going to change their damn life. But if they don't, which, people won't. It's just one of those deals. Then that's kind of one of those things on our heart we have to understand, and we let that flow. But with this product, that's the beauty of it, is we know no matter what, they're set, they're hooked up. And that's what you guys are going to get the opportunity of as a reseller. It's like, you're changing people's lives as soon as that purchase happens. So the win of the big, huge commissions and the win of your customer, it's a euphoric, overwhelming feeling. I don't know how to explain it to you, but that when that happens, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, there's nothing you can compare it to.
Ridiculous. You're right. There's nothing. And I want everybody to understand this, that when you do have this opportunity in your hands, you don't just have the product. You got the ability to share that with other people. So here's where the magic, let me check down here, 24 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. So everybody stop typing and just listen for a second. Check this out. The internet is where we share this opportunity with other people. For example, it doesn't care, the wireless internet. If I'm sitting here with you in my home office or if I'm downstairs in my living room, okay, sharing this opportunity with people, it doesn't care if I'm at the airport on the free wireless internet. And the best thing of all is when I'm using my vacation package traveling around the world to up to 5,000 different places, it doesn't care whether or not I'm sitting on the edge of that ravine, okay, in Marble Canyon in BC, using the internet there to make this opportunity happen for somebody else. If it does, cha-ching, there's $32.50 for me. And if I'm sitting on a lounge chair on the 7 Mile White Beach in Jamaica, cha-ching, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's the power of the internet, my friends. What people don't seem to understand, like, I don't know if I really want to work from home. I don't know if I want to work in an office, whatever. Then don't. Then go on a mountainside in Tibet if you want, and use the internet to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because that's what I'm doing. Just for fun, when I'm in Phoenix in a couple of weeks, I'm going to make another sale just while I'm there. And I just might do it live because I can. That's the power and the magic and the fun of all this, guys. It's up to you to decide where you want to do your work. That's the power of this thing. I don't have to be told where to go anymore. I don't have to be over on the golf unless I want to be there on vacation. And when I'm over there on vacation, I'm going to make me some money. Because that's what I do now. That's my job. Having fun, hanging out with cool guys like each and every one of you, having fun, making money. Are you kidding me? Stop it right now. And I get the vacation.
What's crazy is, with the internet lifestyle, You know, I call it the mobile lifestyle. Before I came to the Internet Lifestyle Network, the mobile lifestyle is I could be sitting in the daggum bathroom, whether I'm doing my duty or I'm sitting there bathing my child, and you get a cha-ching while you're sitting in the bathroom. Or you get a message from somebody.
Actually, when he actually did buy that, I'll tell you when Tyler got that. No, I won't.
But it's insane. You get these emails, you work, you go wherever you want. I made a sale sitting at the daggum grocery store buying freaking bubbly pop.
The best is when you wake up, right, Jeremy? When Lynn bought hers, guys, I woke up to two cha-chings that morning. The first was her to tell me, okay, Lynn Brumshaw, that she had...
hey, she's actually in the house right now.
That he joined ILM. The second cha-ching was that she had went platinum. And I had just literally got up, went downstairs, turned on the coffee machine, hit the curate, put the cup in, pressed play, looked at my phone, and I was like, oh, cha-ching, what's that? Is that like $3 from sharing something? Oh, somebody joined the Internet Lifestyle Network. That's great. I'm going to tell everybody, call my mom, stuff. Wait, there's a second one. What's that? What?
Y'all hit the floor.
What? Are you kidding? That's when I woke up. So... you do the math.
Now let's expand on that because I want people to understand how powerful this message is and what Lynn actually did. This, my friend, is called an automated sale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Lynn never talked to anybody. She only saw the value in what we did. You know, and watch. Here's the deal. And while Vince has walked away and made that noise, I don't know what he did, hit the computer. People want to believe in only one way of marketing. They want to believe in only one way. Oh, well, you need to find your niche, and that's the only thing you need to do. No, I don't believe in that, and a lot of people disagree with me. But here's the secret to Biz and Chips. We give value. That's it. We do videos. We blog. We talk to people. We give our heart. We give everything that we got. And if one thing that you can take away from this webinar tonight, from each one of us, all three of us, that's why we are so close, is because we do put our heart into what we do. We believe in what we do. We go anywhere, everywhere we can for our people, for our team. It doesn't matter if you're new or you're experienced. It's about bringing out the best in every single one of you. Because as a community, as we grow, it only helps us by you growing too. So, I mean, this is sick, man. This is absolutely insane.
Oh, there's Lynn on there right now. Cha-ching, baby, that's me. That's our doll. What a doll. There's Lynn right there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. I just seen her come on.
That's our girl. Right on. Lynn's awesome. That's each and every one of these people that have joined into this, guys. So here's the thing: I just won't leave the planet, without forgetting each and every one of those moments. I'll never, ever, ever forget each and every one of those. Like, that's imprinted on my mind for the rest of my life, no matter what. I used to get so excited when I would share Post Planner with people. And this is Josh, Post Planner right now that just came in. That's my cha-ching that just came in. That's $3. That's what I get. I'm excited about every single cha-ching, every single one. It doesn't really matter. But I'm not going to lie, right? It kind of matters. $3 is great because that's $3 that I didn't have 1 minute ago, 2 minutes ago, right? It's a lifetime-changing thing when you get a platinum cha-ching. I'm not going to lie. That's life-changing. So I want each and every single person that I have ever shared the opportunity with that has gone ahead and made that platinum purchase or any purchase whatsoever. That's changed my life. It's changed my daughter's life, my wife. It's my family. It's everything that's made me who I am, sitting here today and being able to talk to you the way that I do, with the charisma, the character, the conviction. Everything that I have is because of each one of you guys that have put another log on that fire that is absolutely never going to go out, ever. The last thing that I'm going to see when I die is going to be a cha-ching on my phone. I can tell you right now. That's it. And that's how I want to go out.
Yeah, I got to go funny on this for a second, because here's what's great about what in the hell is going on out here, Skip. What in the heck's going on? As I watch Vincent walk across right there, I noticed that dude's in some shorts. Okay? All right? He's got a daggum beer. We got a daggum beer. We're sitting here lounging, okay? 20 grand. And I'm not even going to talk about Vincent's money. Screw him. That's bullcrap. I'm not even going to talk about that. But look at what's going on. We're just real people. I know I just said it a second ago that just all three of us talk with our heart. We speak with our value, what we believe in, what we see, and what we're doing. But there ain't nobody up here in a suit and a tie. There ain't nobody stuck in some office building doing some boring seminar. We're sitting here with a little bit of wobbly. We're sitting here laughing. We're having fun. And just relax. We're chill. I mean, we're chill. We're sitting at the house, man. Our home office. Our home office. Where else can you make this kind of money and still enjoy your life?
Here's what I love. If that's not ridiculous already. I mean, literally, I mean, I walk upstairs, I'm in bed, I'm chilling. I walk downstairs, I'm in my theater room, I'm chilling. I mean, there's like the opportunity that you can just relax, have fun, but still get your work on at the same time. It's crazy. There's not, I honestly can say this, there's not a better opportunity in the world. There's not. The internet lifestyle, you can't beat it. There's no way you could beat it. I don't know how you could beat it. There's not a possible way to say that your job is better than what we do. There's no way. I don't care who there is.
Yeah, and I'm probably in the best position to be able to say that. I'm not going to lie. Like being able to serve, fly a helicopter, overseas, make multi-million-dollar drug busts, do that stuff, that's all great. People are like, wow, Steve, congratulations, good job, love the serving thing and stuff. Don't you miss it all? Don't you? I'll tell you what I do miss. I miss the flying portion of it. Here's what I miss. I miss grade 3 for my daughter. You know, I got married and 12 days later I was gone for 9.5 months. Okay, I made X amount of dollars. I almost just eclipsed that 5 times over in the last couple of days. And I got to do it all with my daughter. I got to do video number 66 with my daughter. I did number 61 with my wife and my daughter. We share every day together. I hug and hold them, kiss them. I get to see them every day. You know, there isn't a second I haven't missed. And I've made a greater income. And I'm helping people still. I'm still helping people, you know. You're right. What is better? I don't know. Somebody tell me what's better. I don't even know. I haven't found it. I thought I was doing the best I could, you know, by serving, and I did great. I did good. Did a great job. You know, and then I made the best of this opportunity. When I got sick, I got stuck at home. I'm like, what am I going to do? Sit around and do nothing? I made the best of this opportunity. Here's the deal, guys, is I'm telling you right now, is you get the option, the choice, to not wait until you're either sick or you don't have an option to do this. You get the option. You get to do this right now. You get to make the choice just like that. You don't have to wait until something happens to drive you, to give you a reason to do this. You get to do it now. It's your choice. So just do it.
Yeah. You know what was powerful you said the other day, Steve? And this is so true for everybody I bet that's watching, is one sale brings your wife home per month. That's it.
Yeah. I know. I guarantee brought my wife home for a half a year. I just brought my wife home for a half a year.
Yep. And I guarantee that is the most powerful thing you guys can think of right now. And that hit me hard. Like, literally most people, one sale will bring your spouse home and allow them to hang with your children. And I cannot tell you, every day I wake up, which is usually about noonish, you know, noon to 2, you know, it's tough. It's tough life. And I hear Mama downstairs playing with Arya, and they're laughing, and they're just, I mean, dude, come on. This is the stuff of dreams, man. Like, how do you get to wake up whenever you want, listen to your little daughter playing with Mama because she's home? Come on. This is the stuff right here.
I'm not going to lie. We worked our butts off today to try to get ready for this wedding. I'm not going to lie. We moved some stuff around because everything was Brandon, Biz and Chips, so we had to take that off so we weren't, spamming y'all with a bunch of crap. But my daughter, she's going on 3. She laid the cushions off the couch and the floor, and she has her little train tracks, and she's like, row. I'm like, honey, I don't have time. I'm like, what the hell? What do I got going on? I can take 10 minutes and sit on a couple of cushions on the freaking floor. And this happens Monday through Friday, too. I'm not acting like just because it's Sunday. Mm-hmm. But who else gets that opportunity? Who
Yeah.
else gets to stop what they're doing and say, well, guess what? I'm the damn boss.
Yeah.
If I want to take 10 minutes and sit in the daggone floor and row, row, row your boat, I can't. Who cares? It ain't
Yeah.
going to kill nobody. Nobody's going to fire me. No, well, Steve might. He might get mad.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, we got to work. We got to work.
It's awesome. You don't have to wake up to an alarm clock. You don't have to fight traffic. I don't have to fight traffic anymore. Like, I don't have to. Here's the thing, guys. Check it out. So for fun, I might go out there on a Wednesday at 6:30 just for fun, to sit in traffic, just because I can. And you know what I do? I do this. I just sit there parked. Everyone's like, I'm like, relax, guys. Where y'all off to? Work? What? It's terrible. And then I turn around and I go home and I have a coffee. And then I relax. I hang out with you guys. I have fun. I update my Facebook. I do some tweets or something. I might make a video of the day. Teach people stuff. Give them value. Tell them what I'm doing. That's the thing. Maintain a relationship. I'll email everybody I know. I'm having fun. Then I'll have lunch. Then I'm done. That's it. I don't know. Then I kind of sit around with Jeremy and go, hey, dude, what do you want to do for the rest of the day? I don't know. Just go make $1 million.
World?
Yeah.
I always feel like, did you guys ever see Pinky and the Brain when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah. Here's the funny thing. Now, here's what's great. We were talking about this, and
Guys in my head. Guys are in my head, man.
Nobody freaking got what I was saying, except for my brother in arms. And he's like, man, he actually went and grabbed the animated image and said, oh, yeah. So, oh, my God. Nerf. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Clifton and I always say that. You guys are like Pinky and the Brain, too, because I'm like the hyper one and Clifton's doing stuff. Steve's like the hyper one and you're doing stuff. It's hilarious. I love it. This is all I know, fam. I mean, did you guys have more slides? Did I ruin it?
Yeah, actually,
we did, but I don't know. We can go with
Are they-
to the new commission plan? That's up to you. We did that.
Nah, we'll wait on that. Here's the thing. There hasn't been a better time to join than right now, because what's about to happen is going to change everything. So not only these dudes right here are making crazy money, that's just off one sale and happening multiple times, and they're working for that. Well, now all those people, when we flip this switch, when those people make sales, that money's going to start flying up to them. And we're talking...
Hold on. Say that again. Everybody get close to the screen. Say it again. What?
So, these people that they're making sales to right now, when those people go out and make sales to other people, BigChips and Steve are going to make 10% of that sale.
Mm-hmm.
And when those people go out that they sold to and go get those, 10% going to go up to BigChips. So basically, here's the deal. Let's say that I sold to Steve. I make my big commission.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steve sells to Jeremy. Steve makes his big commission, but I also get a 10% cut from Jeremy.
Of the original.
Yep. And then Jeremy sells to another dude. And Jeremy makes his big commission. Steve makes 10%. I make 10%. And then the person that Jeremy brought in makes a sale. That person that Jeremy brought in makes the big commission. Jeremy makes 10%. Steve makes 10%. I make 10%.
You gotta stop this crap.
Come
My
on.
jaw is hurting so bad from smiling.
Come on. It's crazy. It's so crazy. So that, honestly, if you guys are watching this, just depends on when you're watching this, but December 1st is my goal. And Clifton and I have been working around the clock getting some crazy stuff going. And I've actually become a nerd, a solid nerd, in the last week. It's been good. You know what's funny? I was just thinking to myself, when I started my own business, I had to become a nerd and learn some techie stuff. and I made it happen. And the beautiful thing about actually becoming a nerd and doing the techie stuff is you know when people are not doing their job. You know what I'm saying? And so I now know pretty much everything there is to know about creating an awesome commission plan. And I can fix things and I can do things and all that stuff. And when you know that knowledge, it's pretty powerful stuff. Now, you guys out there, affiliates, the beauty is you don't got to worry about merchant accounts, techie stuff, setting up websites, learning how commission structures work. You just go out, share the most amazing products in the world, make amazing commissions. Is that not the beautiful situation? Ever?
Yeah.
Ever. And I'm, you know, in the reality is I will hopefully have people doing what I'm doing so I can just have fun with people on webinars. You know what I'm saying? Just have some fun. And hang out with
It's great when our wives are online here, like Amber. You know, like I love seeing her on there. Jeremy's wife's on there throwing out booms. That's wicked. This is a family thing, man. This is the magic of this whole thing. You know what? I get to hang out, Vince, with you in a couple of weeks. We get to hang out again. You know what? I remember sitting back thinking I would never, ever get the ear of the king, right? I thought I'd never get to hang with the people that I want to. Man, it comes true so faster that you got to be ready for that kind of thing. It's mind-blowing. It's shocking. It'll throw you back really hard against the seat when you're not ready. So, guys, get ready for it because, I mean, it happens kind of faster than you think.
You said my wife is on here. I had to stop what I was doing because, like I said, I'm doing another poll. I'm doing another poll. I want you guys to see this, okay? Are you ready to change your life? Oh, hell yes. Or no.
It's the other way.
You know, or no.
Jeremy's doing stuff I don't even know how to do with our new.
Yeah, it's over here. It's over here. I'm hooking it up. I'm hooking it up. That's why you got me. Me and Cliff.
We got an oh hell yes, and we got a yeah. Jeremy, you're like yeah, seriously. I'm like right in between you guys. So.
Right. So let me explain to you about my awesome wife here and what happened. You know, a lot of people.
Hold on. This is what I want you guys to do. Okay, this is getting long. Not you guys, but people who are watching. This is getting long, but I want you guys to understand, if you're still here after this long, you're ready. You got to go make it happen.
Yeah.
And then the next thing, I want you to not think about watching this webinar right now, but I want you to go inside of Jeremy's life as he explains this to you. I want you to feel this, okay? I want you to get serious again, okay? So focus again. I know there's a lot going on, but understand the reality of this. Is we're jacking around having an amazing time, but go into his life and hear what he's about to say. All right?
There are so many people that are sitting here right now that maybe even watching this that are going to watch this replay, even my own family. Okay, even my own family. My wife said, how do I know it's not a scam? Well, honey, I just know it's not. You know, what answer can you come up with? She looks it up online, and here's the funny part. I'll tell you the funny part. Is there's some dude on there saying, you know, hey, shirtless guy, I don't need your little scam. You don't need my money. You're doing fine. Put your shirt on and shut up. And she brings that to me, and that shirtless guy is, of course, Mark Hoverson, okay, the owner of GRN at the time. And, you know, I just kind of sit back and I laugh about it. And I said, you're going to be wrong about this, my love. You're going to be wrong. And, you know, trying to, okay, let's place a bet, hey? Huh? Let's place a bet. No, the bet is going to be that when we made our sale, that she's actually going to do a video, okay? And she swears, Vincent, she didn't say the Elvis guy, okay? But I think she did because you had the long hair, you know.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, I know she did, but she can get mad at me. But I said, now, she's got to do a video on why she thought it was a scam and how I proved her wrong in less than 2 weeks. How we took an investment into our future into another freaking level. And it's not only just the money that we're making. That's the icing on top of the cake. The cake is what you actually get. That's vacations. That's a changed lifestyle. We've already got trips planned to Hawaii. My boy Steve, Vincent, if the family wants to come along, we're planning a trip to Hawaii.
Oh, I'm going.
We're already planning our trip to Florida for our next island event so my whole family can come. And we have a place that they all can fit. Not just a kick-ass place like the Tempe Mission Palms. You know, that is, I mean, oh my God, that's going to be phenomenal. I'm excited about that again. But not just that, but a resort with a full kitchen where my family can go and we can buy food, bring food, whatever the case may be, cook it, and still get to have fun, enjoy the finer things in life. That's what we bring to the table. It's not just the luxurious Cabo San Lucas. It's not the Jamaican trips, the Hawaiian trips. It's full-fledged family atmosphere. It's the love of being able to include your kids. Vincent bringing peaches into the mix. We got Clara, who actually helped me come up with the whole Diamond Dream Team of mine and Steve's team. Yeah, she had that. Joel, where's it at, Steve? Go ahead and hold it up. Just something as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
And you get these ideas. It's all about family, guys. That's what this is. When ILN started, it was this little piece of a thought, and then it got bigger. All right. Then Mark Overson jumped on board, and it got twice as big, twice as fast. It started with a vision of one man. That's Vincent Omega over there.
Omega.
So I got to do it every time. Vincent Ortega Jr. is just, I mean, the mental, the vision that's there. Being able to con Mark Overson into doing this crap? Are you kidding me? This dude would not sell freaking Solomon CEO to freaking nobody. And now we've got him talked into selling it to all of us. Every single one of you can now own Solomon CEO. Upgrade in your back office. Go do it now. Just like that. Just go do it. Log in to internetlifestylenetwork.com. Log in. Go down to Solomon CEO. Solomon 10 million plus. Buy now. It's 10 times worth the product of what you're going to pay. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Every time.
But this is real family. What we started with, where we are now, with as many members as we have, you can't even keep up with the feed. It moves so fast. It's freaking insane. And the love, the compassion, our underground crew that's been there from day one, helping each other, lifting and edifying each other. This is what the life is about. What the Diamond Dream Team's going to be doing, I mean, just now really starting. I mean, we just now came up with the idea to decide to do this. And what these leaders are wanting to do, and where they're going to step up and do their own thing. This is the Internet Lifestyle, baby. It's the Internet Lifestyle Network, and it's second to none. And I've been in them all. I don't give a crap what you got to say. This is second to none. The training.
I love that. I love that story as well, Jeremy. When I think you wrote it out actually is, props again. We got to go props is. Jeremy and Steve, they put together all the promotion for you guys and everything. I mean, this was like full-on selfless act of Steve and Jeremy. We need like type over, clap, 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 because they don't have to allow you to leverage their stuff, right? But that's the heart that we really bring in around here, because it wasn't even like a question in my mind when I asked them, will you guys do what you guys have been doing to kill these sales tonight? And they were like, of course. Like, it wasn't even like, no, I'm going to keep it to myself. Because there's been things out there where when people start crushing it, everybody wants to know what you're doing. You just watched it tonight. They're not doing anything over the top like magical. They're just grinding. They're working hard. They're making cool PowerPoints. They're going the extra steps that it takes. And you guys got to leverage that tonight, and you can bring people to this presentation all day long. And for those of you guys who sign up tonight, and you had that heart to sign up tonight and feel it, you can bring people to the replay that we're going to have. So in your heart and your conviction that you can bring them right back to this video where you signed up. So why wouldn't somebody else sign up if your heart signed up tonight? Just like 2 people have signed up tonight already. So we're talking about 5,000, 3,250 of our companies throwing it right back at the people who hooked it up. It's just powerful stuff right here, fam. And we're hanging out. We're hanging out with our best friends. You're going to get new best friends. I guarantee that. That's what we do around here. Because when you guys, I cannot wait for Arizona. In the next couple weeks. But when you hang out with people who don't have a limit on what they can do in their life, and you guys have conversations where there isn't a cap on what you can do, it becomes a different conversation. And when you're having fun with those people, it becomes a different kind of fun. It's almost like something that you can never describe, but all I can tell you is it's almost like euphoric. Like, it is beyond what you could ever imagine fun being, because you're hanging out with the coolest people on the planet.
No.
So if you're not at our event, and if you haven't got registered for our event that's coming up November 22nd in Arizona, get registered right now. Okay? You have to have your $5,000 Platinum Club to get there, but get registered right now. We still have some spots available for the party bus. It's exciting times. I know a lot of you guys are kind of hanging out maybe for the January event, but you got to be at every single thing if you're dedicated. It's not about, I'll just go to the next one. It's about saying, I'm dedicated now, and I'm going to make sure that my life's going to change every single time that I get to these places. Because what happens when you get to these live events is it's almost like a new birth every time. like a new birth of your life, your spirit, your heart, your conviction in what you're doing, and the way that you communicate to people. It's like a new entire lifestyle, or new entire life comes out that you share with people, and they're just attracted to that. I don't know how to explain it, but you think that these two got power now? Wait till you see them after this event. Wait till you see them after the next event. There is a reason why for over the last, I don't know, 40, 50 years they've been doing studies on when people get to live events, how it opens up their entire business. There's a reason why people do events, and it's because they literally almost rebirth the reality of what can happen in their lives. Like it's crazy. And with us, I think the beauty about what we do around here is really it forms more of a connection than ever. Like you just don't understand what it's like. And just share real quick, guys. I mean, how amazing was our event? I know this is going long, but dude, there's still 100 people hanging with us. We gotta hang out.
I have never in my life, I tell you, I've always been that giver, that provider. I've always taken pride in being somebody to protect people and always willing to give. I've never seen such a selfless group of people, such a huge, I walked in there feeling like it was, the first time I saw these people, I was so nervous. Okay, that's a different story, but it was such a huge welcoming. I was just like overwhelmed with hugs and greetings and people who felt like they knew me. And, you know, I was just so thrown back. I want to believe that the next event will be like that, but I don't know if that can ever be matched. I was just completely shocked to see each and every person I use Jeremy as my prime example. When that big fella, that big cuddly bear was hiding behind that concrete post that could barely contain him, I looked and I saw the silhouette of this man. I said, I've done BigChips online for weeks with this guy. This is my friend. I've got a relationship with this guy. I've never even met him before. And he just emerged around that concrete pillar. I just saw Jeremy there standing live for real for the first time. And I just kind of lost a little bit of myself for a moment. I was kind of like, that's my business partner. That's the guy I have a relationship with. This is the guy that's going to help my family live a legacy. This is the guy that's going to be the kickstand of my really cool bike, right? Like he's everything. He's holding me up. And every single person, Vincent, you, Clifton, Ashley, even Mark, everybody, of course everybody I've met, just totally left this imprint on my mind that I'll never forget. Everybody, and I want to live that every single time we go to these events, guys. You can't miss that opportunity. I'm promising you. Check it out. Anybody that hasn't met me in real person, real life, real anything, come to this event. Okay, do whatever you got to do. Come to this event, meet me. I think for sure, you will walk away knowing 100% that what I'm telling you is true. When you meet me for the first time and you give me a big hug and you're like, Steve Barnes, hey, that's kind of weird, man. I just met you. You will walk away feeling completely gratified. You will say, I made the right decision. This is my heart, my mind, my soul's in the right place. This is what I'm meant to do. That will gravitate you and thrust you into a whole forward state that you've got to be in. Always. You will always be leaning forward for the rest of your life, gathering momentum and doing whatever you got to do to get to the next one. I can't live without everybody at these live events anymore. You all have to do whatever it takes to get there, man. You know what I mean? That's a little weird, creepy, but I'm serious. I'm excited. Is that weird?
It's like that's the power of what you have felt just on that one event. Like that's the power. Like it's insane. I cannot explain to you guys how powerful it is to get to this event. Like it's not even about the training. It's just about the connection in the like I don't even know the word for it, but the way that you present yourself after it changes everything. It's like I don't even know. Jeremy, take it away. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm not really crying, but I am inside. Let me say this. When I saw Steve Murray walking up through the outside courtyard, like my heart stopped. Like I'm like, this is for real. This is like when my plane landed, and I'm sitting here with these freaking military Army guys, and I'm talking to them about Phoenix and everything else. But like when I landed on that plane and I stepped out in that Phoenix heat, I mean, it was real. I got into that van for the first time. Brenda Gagne was the first person that we picked up. Then we got Vicky and Axel, and I'm like, this is real. These are real people that I've seen, real people that I've talked to, build relationships with. The first time I seen Vincent walking up, get to stroke that little chin hair of his. Yeah, it's just freaking real, guys. It's absolutely real. And what you see, and here's what I love. There are other opportunities where you see these leaders, and that's not who they are. And I want you to understand that. What you see in Steve, what you see in your boy Big Chips, and what you see in Vinny over there is who you see and what you get. This is real. This is how we really put our heart into it. So yeah, I pretend to cry, but like inside I get teared up because I finally have a family. Okay, I want you to understand that. This is very, very powerful. I finally have a family. I have a home, and ILN is that home. This is my family. These are people that actually care what happens to you. You have people that you've never met, never talked to you. They never knew my story. You know, Vincent and Steve knew my story, but nobody else knew my story. And then all of a sudden, I put my heart out there, and I share something so deep, so dark about myself, and like so many people reaching out, messages and hugs, virtual hugs. It's even more potent when you walk into a place and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Big Chips!" You know, and you're like, whoever you're seeing, it's real. Just the power of actually getting to make that physical connection, the hug, the handshake, the bumps, the booms, the whatever, the love of a glass.
There's seriously when you were talking about family, you finally found your family. See, a lot of people, they'll think that, you know, family is everything, right? And we say family first, career second, or what? Family, or God first, family first, career second, or whatever. Anyways, the reality is, people think that it's all about family only, but you got to understand that family isn't going to get just focusing on only your family isn't going to get that family to where they want to go. You literally have to have two families to get this family you care so much about to the level that they want to be. And so when I started out in this industry, actually just over the last year, when I really got connected with people like you guys and who was watching this, and I said, you know, I love you guys, things like that, it's like it took Heather a while, because she's not an entrepreneur type of mentality. It took her a while to understand that. I'm like, you don't understand, like, these are literally people that are not only going to change our family's life, but they're going to go out and change others' families' lives. So you have to understand that when you're selling a product, you're not selling this product. You are selling the lifestyle that's going to change when that person gets that. Because you guys got to understand, that's the whole thing that changed my business, and that's why you guys are crushing, is because you actually give a damn about the people's lives that you're impacting. And that's what our community, and that's why people say I've never seen anything like our community before, is because our people, they give a damn. They actually give a damn about your life. They actually give a damn about the lives that they're going out into change. And that's what we're all passing around here. And as our leaders rise up, that's what's happening. We're finding our leaders in our community that are actually giving a damn about people versus just wanting to create the income in their life. Mm-hmm. So if you want to actually, because your family is not going to get, your literal family, like your blood, is not going to get them anywhere. You can take care of them, but how are you going to take care of them? You have to have two families. That's just all there is to it. And this, honestly, every single day I wake up, I cannot believe when I look at the Facebook group that I have this family. Like, you have to have something that really changes your life with another section of family. It's hard to explain, but you care literally about these people as much as your family, because you know without both of them, you're screwed. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, I can honestly, with full integrity, always say to people, like, how much I care about them, how much I really want their life to change, because I know without their life changing, our life's not going to change, and our family's life and our kids' lives aren't going to change. So it's like a beautiful cycle. And that's what I love about when we actually connect to these live events, is like your hearts all align and everybody gets all excited, because it's like one really amazing group of people that come together that honestly give a damn about themselves, so you feel like you're hanging out with your most favorite family. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying? Like, is that how you guys do?
I think it's fair that every single... Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, when you have these two separated families, what's great about this, well, Steve and I, we're not going to talk about ours right now. I'll leave that for last. But, like, when I think about, I mean, forging these relationships with Vincent, thinking about what's going on with his daughter, with Braden, with Heather Renee, and it's like you're a part of their life. You're a part of who they are. You literally start intertwining your lives together. So it feels like, oh man, I got family having a birthday. Oh, there's family, white boy trying to jump on the trampoline and dunk and missing. Ha ha, yeah. That was funny, by the way. I was just going to say that. But, you think about these things, like you're included in this family. That's what this community is. We are one big family, and we're teaching people how to put yourself out there, not your company, not your product, not what you're trying to sell and make money on. Everybody's out here trying to make a damn dollar. They may make the quick dollar. We're not about making quick money. We're out making long money. We're out making the money that's going to pay you down the road because you build the relationships, you forge it, that make you who you are. But for Steve and I mean, we have family hangouts where we have just the crazies. We got the French Bulldog. We got the Southern Pit Bull. They are all up in the building, and it's just love. You know what I'm saying? We went through some hell to try to convince these women that we love that what we're doing is legit, what we're doing is going to work, that we love them enough that we would not put our families out there for something we didn't believe in. And it's kind of funny, but that's what it is.
Speaking of that, dude, Steve's wife was actually there last time, and you could see it at our live event. And you could see it in her eyes that she wanted to believe in what we were doing, but she couldn't really get there. Which it's okay, because as humans, I mean, we are literally wired to want the facts. Like, we are wired that it must be on paper or it must be in the bank account for it to be real. And Steve was so passionate about what he was doing. He's like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show this family that we're going to change our lives. And that's what you did, is obviously as well, Jeremy. But like, I love this story because I got to literally feel her spirit and know, I could see in her eyes that she wasn't there yet. What does she feel like now?
Now? Oh my gosh, no. You know what? I've just spent like a few minutes texting her, trying to get her to come up here because she deserves to hear that kind of stuff, and that's the kind of stuff that makes her heart melt. You know what? I'm a real keen, leader. I have got really wide shoulders. I can make a battalion move a mountain. I always use that analogy, but I can literally command 1,000 people to do anything because I had the stripes on my shoulders. I learned to earn it. But in this industry, in this world, it's very different. Okay, out what we call on Civvy Street, out here with the real world, with real people, I don't have any rank. I don't have any privileges. I have to earn that through the respect of people. My wife is extremely protective of me. Fighting cancer, okay, she understands that there are people out there that take advantage of people like that, and I understand that there are people out there who will take advantage of other people who are at lesser means. I needed to work extra hard, not only to brand myself as a leader and partner up with a good person like Jeremy, and then be able to just to be in the same room as you and Mark, be able to be given that opportunity to write Clifton and Ashley and say, hey guys, how you doing today? I really enjoyed seeing pictures of your kids. Become a part of this team. I had to bring my wife through all of that as well. While she saw me being sick, go through all of this stuff, losing, my ability to fly as a pilot. It's terrible. I spent 20 years gaining my wings. Last year was my first year being operational after 20 years of training to finally get there, and I got diagnosed and I can't do it anymore. And she's extremely protective of me. So you're right. Talk about overcoming all obstacles, all odds, for her to sit there front row and to look into your eyes every day while you just drove home the message and inspired. I mean, we left that place and she was like, Vincent's a cool guy. You know what? He's tall, Elvis. It doesn't matter. I like it now. It's very becoming. I gravitated toward that guy, and thank you for that. It was the live event that nailed the whole thing. And now she's just running behind. She's pushing me every day. She's like, honey, come on, get up, let's go. You got some things to do, man. Get to Twitter, get online. Now let's check it out. Where is she? She's not even here. Guess who does my tweeting for me? Mrs. Barnes does. Awesome, she's on board 110%, and I couldn't do it without her. I Couldn't do it without her. You, her, Jeremy, everybody. It's a team. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for everybody. All the comments, everybody on Island. When I wake up and I see that stream of comments, all the personal. My gosh, you guys, the 100 videos, 100 days, the Internet Lifestyle Network. Everybody out there doing this, putting. Have you even imagined? You know what you've done? The stuff that people put out there every day. I mean, I am just overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. I could sit back for the rest of my life and just watch everybody's videos. I mean, I got to give a little shout out to Doug. Doug has just changed a whole lot of things for a whole lot of people, right? Doug Kuzma has got some stuff going on. I mean, that guy just.
His last video was awesome.
Man, did you see him for his birthday?
Yes. Yes.
Man,
it was so awesome.
I mean,
love that.
Everybody just brings it. Each and every one of you guys out there, you bring it, okay? You got something. You know what? Tomorrow's not going to be any different. No one. I don't want anybody to go out there tomorrow and say, I'm going to try harder today because it's the next day. No, just do what you do every day. Every one of you guys, you're just doing it right. Just don't stop. The only way you're ever going to fail in this business is if you quit. That's the only way you can fail, is if you quit and walk away. That's the only way you can fail, right? So hats off to each and every one of you guys, man. I'm so proud to be a part of this team. You guys, friends, everybody out there, you just make me smile and want to live for all time and be a part of this. I'm so grateful.
I love that. You were saying that earlier, Steve. You were like, I'm gonna do this till it's not fun anymore. And we were talking. We're like, there's nothing that could be more fun, changing people's lives and making money. There's just nothing. How could there be anything more fun?
Yeah, hanging out with friends all day long.
It's crazy. This is
People
something.
get paid to build relationships.
You know what's hilarious? Like, people do jobs to retire. And I always tell people are like, well, what are you gonna, like, when are you gonna retire and all that stuff? I'm like, I could do this till I die because I love it. Like, it's not because I want to retire. You know what I mean? That's the crazy thing about what we're doing here. It's like, it's actually that cool where you really don't think about retirement anymore. You would love to just hang out and chill. And the beauty about what we're doing here with the levels and things like that is you're gonna kind of be able to retire and jump on webinars and hook people up. Like, for the rest of your, like, that's what I love. Like, that's the whole vision of it. Like, where you're just doing what you want to do, you jump on a webinar, you have a good time. If you don't want to get on the webinar, fine, just send people to the webinar we're going to do. Like, it's one of those situations where I believe that we've figured out the mathematical thing of life, but also just the way of life that is the most easy path of gratification, joy, excitement, best friends, family. Like, it's just, I don't know if there's better. There's just not better. But BigChips, I want you to share, I'll be right back, I want you to share what your wife feels like now that you've been, because she's seen you go through all kinds of online stuff. So what does she feel like right now? What's her thoughts? What's your private conversations that have kind of came out where it's like, oh, something's going on here. It's a little different. You know what I mean? Like, so share a little bit about that. I'll be right back, but go ahead, share that, because that's powerful.
Well, first, I just want to look at these numbers of what we see. The people that are sitting here right now that have dealt with this long of a presentation, y'all know what's up. Y'all know the love that we got. You know the heart that we put into this. And each and every single one of you right now, y'all are our family. You're all our family. So, I mean, that's so important to understand. Y'all are sitting here getting insane value. You're getting the love. You're getting the heart. You're getting to see who we are. Oh, there goes my French bulldog.
You knew the family. She's here.
Hello, world.
But this is what this is about, guys. It's about family. It's about love. It's about honor, respect. This is what dreams are made of. So when it comes to our wives and what they think, yeah, they're stern. Yeah, they worry about what we're doing, and they're very aggressive. So, but it's the thought that they care about where we are, who we are, what we're doing, and where we're going with our lives. They want to make sure we're protected. And what I can tell you right now, with a shadow of a doubt, that I know they're on board because they see what's going on. We just hit 20 grand today. And we don't talk about numbers. Me and Steve are not the ones that are going to boast or tell you anything about what we're earning. But we want you to understand that if we can do it, so can you. Somebody's going to sleep.
Wide awake. Wide awake.
Uh-oh.
Why would you go to sleep?
Mrs. Barnes, it shows a little bed. My wife showed up and it says a little bed. It says, ooh.
Yeah, it's time to go to bed. But this is what it's about. It's about family. It's about love. It's about heart. It's about compassion. It's about friends. Now I'm going to sleep. Amber, what are you doing?
We got Wise on the line.
I mean, it's just family. It's straight up family, man. I'm telling you. This is the lifestyle. Hanging out right here with all of you. Hanging out with seeing all these family members still kicking it.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's
81 people. You know what?
Amber
Hey,
says
we
it's her
made
other wife, so me, Ray. The other wife says hello.
Oh, she's got one.
I know, I just saw that.
We made a joke. Vince made
Where
a
is
joke.
she?
Joe, she's making comments. We were talking about how when
Amber,
this is
come in here if you want to come in here.
with you. We were talking about how sometimes wives can be very protective, the Dragon Queen, or that there's people out there that need to be convinced, or that I need to work a little more diligently to let them know that the real value behind this thing is all about family. So for my wife to be sitting on my knee right now, after doing all of this, it's real. It's definitely I've got the A+. I got the stamp of approval. We've done it. This is awesome. She's going to be at the very next live event, of course.
Again.
You like that, right? And
Yeah,
that's why we would not want to be doing anything else. So Vincent gets to see her front row again, this time going, do I have to convince her? This is the one I got to work on, man. She's giving me the crazy eyes.
Now there's no convincing. It's just partying because I know
That's
that
it.
we
That's
just
it.
Yeah, I figured out there wasn't a cult anymore, so we're good.
I love
Yeah,
it.
that's the funny thing, and that's the thing. People think it's a, like that's what Amber was saying with Vincent. He's the cult leader. He's just trying to brainwash you into thinking that this is real and this is going to happen. And I'm like, when somebody puts their heart out there, it's really, really hard for somebody to understand. And I get it a lot when people come to me. They're like, okay, you're some fake-ass person. You're not real. And I'm like, I'm nothing but real. I'm nothing but I carry my heart on my sleeve. I may give you a little bit of tough love, but that's just who I am. But like what I see with this organization, especially the four, Marisa, she's the same way. She cares. She gives a tough love, but I know she cares. But like it's
the French
that whole thing. Yeah, right. But it's people think it's a cult because you start falling in love with these people. And no homo. But it's the thing of it's the comic, it's the brotherhood. It's the
Come on, Jeremy.
smack him on the butt. That's all right. I don't care. I ain't ashamed. I'll give a pat. But it's a brotherhood, and you see people that want to help you. They want to change your life. They care about your success. That doesn't happen in this industry. That hasn't happened in any freaking program I've ever been in. That's why this looks like a cult to my wife. Nobody has cared about BigChips except for BigChips, or except for her. And when you get in this industry, well, now I got a whole family, and that's what's so phenomenal. But when you get in this industry, no company you're in gives two craps about who you are, what you're doing, where you are, unless you're at a all-in kind of mentality. Well, I'll help you or I'll give you the love if you make $30,000 a month. Bullcrap. People are getting love in this organization for making a freaking sale.
Not even.
Bringing somebody into the organization, you're getting 18, 20, 30, 40 comments. Welcome to the family. Congratulations. You don't get that anywhere else. You don't get that type of love and respect and honor in any other program. I bet you my next paycheck that ain't true. Because I've been in all of them. I've been in the best groups that were out there because I didn't want to join just any team. I didn't want to join just this team because it's so big. I wanted to join real people who have heart, who have compassion, who have knowledge, who have the power to propel me, to take me where I want to go. And this whole community, that's all it is. So, I mean, Steve, Murray, man, I love you guys with the bottom of my heart. And being a partner and a family member with you two, just absolutely tremendous. Vincent, thank you for all you've done for just us and what we're doing for this whole freaking community. Mark, you would never watch this long of a webinar, but you know, maybe we can
Yeah.
cut this part out. But just nothing but love for you and Shannon, and thank God for the wives. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, without Shannon, it would not be a Mark Overson right now.
Meryl, have you shared yet some of your heart yet? Because I want to hear something. Come
Like
on,
what?
Meryl.
Me?
I want,
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to say?
yeah,
What do you want
me.
to say?
I want,
Me? You want me to
well,
say
Yeah.
something?
here's what
Tell 'em.
let me set it up. Let me set it up. Okay. So I was telling Steve earlier. By the way, Big Chips, that was outrageous. You're amazing, bro. Seriously. The love is right back at you. I mean, it's insane. Like what you bring to this community, the value, the heart, the passion.
Give her a
Unbelievable,
big
bro.
seat.
Oh, he's
Seriously.
giving me the beat seat.
All right, so here's the deal. So I told Steve when I first looked into your eyes, because I got to experience a skeptical wife, right? When you were there, totally skeptical.
Oh yeah. I
And
only went there to figure it out.
yeah, exactly, and I could totally
I
tell
was
that.
like, you're not going there alone. I am going there, and I'm gonna check that thing out.
Yeah, I could totally tell that. So what do you feel like? You got to meet me, you got to meet Mark, you got to meet the fam, you got to meet Clifton, and you got to meet the community that's around. You still didn't see the checks coming in yet, so you kind of got to experience that firsthand thing. But now you're seeing this money come in. Like, what does it feel like now? What's the full circle thoughts in your mind now? What do you feel like moving forward? Where's your family going to be in the future and things like that?
At first, when he first started, all I could see was, oh, I need to take this training, and I need to take more training, and I need that training, and I was like, how much thousands of dollars are you thinking you're gonna spend on training? Like, what is this going to give you? And I was very skeptical at first. Then everybody was like, oh my God, pull him out of there, like, do something, like, you guys will go bankrupt, like, you can't do this. So I said, well, I'm gonna go to Phoenix, and I'm gonna see what this is about. I'm gonna, get a feel for what this is. So when I went to Phoenix, I met so many nice people, and I really felt that people were genuine. Like everybody was real, everybody was like caring, everybody was pretty much like us when we first started. Like you're unsure about this, but I know Steve doesn't do things just halfway, and it's been like that since I've known him.
Hmm.
So after a while, after I went to Phoenix, after I saw like his potential and how people were, telling him, you're gonna make it through this. You're good at this. Say, oh, you're Mrs. Barnes. Oh, you're Steve's wife, and we know he's so good at this and so good at that. So I just figured, just follow with him, and he's gonna make it. And as far as like the money, well, it's great. Like I wish that he could do that full time, and I can stop working.
There you go.
That would be
It's
great.
happening now.
The
Yeah.
beauty.
What?
The-
Now, hold on. Now, all that was great. Let's talk about how great Big Chips is. What did you think about?
Oh, Big Chips. Yeah, he's stealing my husband from me, but it's okay.
Here's what here.
4 hours with Big Chips now.
I wanna go back to that. You wanna be able to come home full time, like, and be done with it. So this month, they've made 20 grand, so it's basically a split, right? You guys are split partners, so you made 10 grand with that, and they got several more coming. I mean, that's gonna get it done. I mean, you're gonna be able to do that. So you do this a couple months in a row, you guys are gonna have to make that most amazing decision that could ever happen in your life where, all right, honey, it's time to come home. What's that going to feel like? Like it's present. That's what I love about this webinar. Why I don't give a damn. We're not ending it right now because there's still 100 people here chilling with us. But what is it? What would that be like to you, that experience? Because it's going to happen, and they're not stopping anytime soon. So that is going to happen. What do you think you're going to feel like when you don't have to go to work anymore and you can hang out with your daughter all day long and just do whatever?
Yeah. I'd like to start my own little business on the side too, and maybe like help Steve. Like we've started somewhat with the post planner stuff, and I try to find stuff online. And anyway, but yeah, I'd love to either do this full time or my other little part time things that I'm doing on the side, and just stay home.
So
He was away a lot, so it was nice. It would be really nice to be able to be together all the time.
So here's what I feel out of that. So you're talking about you still what's cool about you guys' connection is like you still have drive to want to do stuff. And so what's nice about it is I feel like we're all born with legacies and things that we're supposed to do on this planet. And you are now, instead of working for somebody else's dream, are going to be able to live out your own, which is the beautiful thing. So I think that's the most exciting part. So you're in a kind of a different, like a lot of, moms just want to chill home and stay with the kids, but obviously you want to do that as well. But you have obviously aspirations to like do things where you're going to leave a legacy. So that's powerful. I mean, so whoever you guys are out there who are watching, whatever your wife or whatever wants to do, this is going to allow them to make the choice to do what they want. That's the beauty. So you're going to be finally able to live out whatever the passion is inside of you. So that makes you excited, obviously, right?
I'm going to start investing all their money, and I'm going to take control of all this
crap.
investment. I'm going to be the finance guru.
Hey.
But here's what's great, and this is what I want everybody to understand. With what we have in our back office, Mireille gets to enjoy every single bit of that for whatever she wants to do. My wife has adventures in mind for life.
Oh, that's my wife in the back.
Oh, there she is. So like we get to do all these things that actually get to teach her how to operate her freaking business and to optimize what she's doing to a whole nother level. So a start-off blogger, in her industry, it takes them years to get where they want to go. Right now, she has climbed in less than 4 months to a top level where people in what she's doing are looking at her saying, well, what are you doing? And I'm telling you, this is all from what I learned from the Internet Lifestyle Network.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's powerful. Shit. We gotta hear from you. We gotta hear from you.
Do you want to talk? You sit in the chair.
What do you want me to say?
I'll stand for Captain Sexy.
I have Big Chips. Hey, Big Chips talks more than me, so I want Big Chips to set up what you want your amazing wife to say.
So I have been doubted. We have listened to the shirtless man, the leader of the cult, Mr. Vincent Omega Jr. over there. Yeah, Mr. Elvis. This is going to be cut up, spliced up, and this is going to be used as a promotional. I'm telling you right now, this has not happened yet, so this is going to be huge. Can you tell the family that are still here, tell them the experience that now, what it's like to sit here, because she doesn't even know. I haven't told her we just hit 20 grand. I haven't told her.
No.
She doesn't. I have not told her. We just paid 20. We just had our next sale, so we now have $20,000 that we've earned. Now tell me about the cult leader and the shirtless guy.
The shirtless guy.
I'm so excited.
I didn't say you look like Elvis, first of all. I might have said that you resembled him slightly.
Hey, I like Elvis. Hey, I ain't mad at it.
Elvis was a star.
That's right.
But this is the thing. Like, my whole family was giving me crap. They told me that, like, it was a cult. I was going to end up, on Medicaid and welfare and food stamps and all this stuff because Jeremy wouldn't go get a real job. So, like, I was catching a whole lot of flack. And, like, everything I looked up, it was all about, like, the shirtless man. And all these other things, and all I kept hearing from Jeremy is, well, I'm going to get this training, I'm going to do that. And all I saw was, like, a lot of money and a lot of time going out.
I'm going to spend $1,500 going to Phoenix to an event.
Yeah, exactly. Which was kind of hard to swallow, but, I was like, okay, that's cool. I knew Jeremy, I knew his heart, and I knew that Jeremy, of all people, wanted to help people. And if Jeremy said that this was going to work, then I just had to have faith that it was going to work. And so I was like, all right, that's cool. As long as everything gets paid, well, I'll bite the bullet and I'll just kind of fluff everybody off. But I always had doubts. And then, like, all of a sudden, all these sales just started rolling in. And it was so nice to actually, like, contact these family members that said all this stuff about Jeremy and be like, oh, by the way, I'm going to be able to come out and see you.
My
so
God.
Before I can fly out there. That's cool.
That's so powerful.
There. So it was really cool. It's really cool.
Now, where's that $50? I have to promise you I'll pay you. Hold on.
No, seriously, that's so powerful. That's almost the same story that Mark had, like when he started, because Shannon had something going on in her family, and he couldn't afford to fly her out.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I am not going to have this happen again in my life, ever. And because their family is going to have to pay for it and things like that. And him as a man couldn't take that. And that was one of the things that triggered it. And now, I mean, you're literally in the same situation. Jeremy is making amazing money, and you guys have the funds to do it. It's a beautiful full circle situation. Like
That's what I want people to understand, the beauty of this, because Vincent knows my story more in depth than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
We share a big time history with each other, but my history with Mark as well is being that drunken loser that lost in this self-loathing of depression to the brink of thoughts of suicide. I was on the thoughts of killing myself, but also with the way I was eating, the way I was living. I mean, read my story, and I mean, I'll post it or whatever, but there's a big coincidence of all this happening. God doesn't just put people in your life for nothing. That's what I want you guys to understand. You're here for a greater purpose. You're here for a reason. You're here to give BigChips some more money. I mean, to help us, but we're here to help you be a better person. What Vincent has set up here, what Mark has built, what Clifton and Ashley are sexifying and doing for each and every one of you, this is so astronomically stupid that I can't even see straight. I mean, I've never been in a company, in an organization that the wife actually liked.
Very true.
And believed it.
It's my first.
I talked about, we talk about shirtless guys. She's talking about this fruitcake running around the beach screaming and acting stupid and insane with his little stupid curly hair. I couldn't back him up. I can back Mark. Just
I haven't been in long enough to know who that is, but.
Well, I'll talk to you about it later. This is family. My God, people, look at this. You've got families in here. Where's Heather? Go get her. She's probably got the baby, probably.
Yeah, she does.
This is real life, folks. This is a real business. This is real opportunity. This is real love. These two people you see here, plus the wife, because Mirai's here too. Nothing but love for you as well.
I love her.
But in a very platonic way, I love these two men here more than anybody that I know. And I would do anything.
You scared me.
I would slap them on the butt too. I ain't gonna lie. Give them a pat. I love these guys and what they're doing for me and what they're doing for my community.
It's fun, brother. I love being a part of this with you, man. I wouldn't want to run with anybody else, buddy. I mean, honestly, right from day one, there's each and every single person in the Island Underground took me under their wing, and everyone gave me their guidance, their best wishes, and taught me everything they had. And whatever it was that brought us together, man, I'll never forget that day that I was down after radiation with those rubber gloves on, down in my bedroom.
And Vincent told him to send his wife to get a
webcam. I never even owned a webcam until this. Vincent's like, dude, do you want to be in a webinar site? I'm like, he said, Steve, do you want to be in a webinar? I said, Vincent, what's a webinar? And he said, well, you need a webcam for that. And I said,
so he said, Vincent
I don't have
said
one.
to send you to get a webcam. Like, what the frick? Get a webcam? What is
She bought a good one. She bought a good one. It worked out okay. I mean, that's how it all started. I just had someone that ran with me and never gave up, and literally force-fed me from day one, brother. And I wouldn't do it any other way. I wouldn't take back a single second of any.
Now you're gonna make me tear up. You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
So that's all I got to say about that.
Man, I don't know. I just feel like everything aligns. I feel like everything aligns when we all deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, and there's a lot. Like, when it all comes back to like deserve level, I think that's when God provides the pathway. And nobody's gonna get anything super easy. We've all had our own paths. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy's been down the path that I've been down. Steve's been down a path I'm sure was tough with the military and all that. And obviously going through cancer, like everybody gets this deserve factor, I believe in. And, when it's your time and you put in the effort and for me, it's like when God feels like you're ready, that's when things start to happen. And you know, that's what's happening for you guys. You guys are both at that peak and that pivotal moment of your lives where you deserve it. It's not just because it's happening, right? You guys actually deserve the success that you're having. You actually deserve, and God, I feel like God knows that you are giving everything you got to these people. You're not just half-assing anything. And you are going to take care of the people that you're serving. You know what I'm saying? And for the message that for those of you guys who are watching out here is like, that's when I feel like everything gets provided for you, when your heart literally is aligned with the people that you're serving, and when the passion that exudes from your life is something that you wish upon everybody. You know what I mean? And it's powerful stuff. I mean, you know, when we got together, it's one of those things when you're at the live event as well, like when those hearts align and the passions align, it's unexplainable, like the euphoria that you get over it. It's just a super powerful situation. So I'm just pumped for the event again, man. Like, I don't know. You guys are amazing. Like, I feel like the families that form, like when you talk about you're having that, when we go back to that whole family thing, is like all of our families start to combine together and it just becomes like this amazing, huge family. And that's why we call each other family. It's awesome. I'm just excited. I'm pumped.
Hey, we're gonna go break the bus again.
Yes, we are. We're breaking the bus. We are breaking the bus. I'm excited for that too as well. So, well, you got your little
tools.
Is that? Yeah, no doubt. Is the little girl? Did I hear a little girl over there?
My daughter came in butt naked, so I can't put her on film.
Oh. I love it.
Yeah, she wanted to come in. She wanted to say hey. She wanted to say what's up. She, you know, much love.
Yeah,
Much love. Well, here's what I know. Damn, this is 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Well, here's the problem. This is almost out, and that's all I got. So.
Hey, look. I'm right there with you, brother. Right there.
I just opened mine.
Let's see next up.
For those of you guys who are out here watching, I mean, just know that you are literally going to be planted in what I feel. There's no better. Like, there's no better because not just because the product there's no better that you could sell, but because of the family that you're going to be planted in and the legacy that you're going to start building from this day forward. Because we're not here to make quick dollars. We're here to build legacies. We're here to build relationships that last until we die, and hopefully our children will love on each other as well, and just kind of pass down the most amazing. I think that what we're doing here, there is not a better life you could live. There's not a better life you could live. I don't know how there could be a better life you could live, and I don't know how there could be a better community that you could live this life with. And I'm just excited for it. What's your guys' last words? We'll get out of here, and I don't know, man. This has been...
Steve, what's that L word that I said this community's building? What is it we both agree on?
Well, it ain't luck.
No. What is it we want to build for our kids?
I want to build a legacy, brother. I want to build an absolute legacy. So that's it. I mean, everything I do, you guys got to know, it's number one, it's of course so I can survive and live another day to have with my wife and my daughter. That's the priority of my life. I love making money. I love making people smile. I love inspiring people. But I do it all originally was to blog, to leave my girl, some videos and some letters behind to remember her dad. And that's why I started this whole thing. It turned into something different that people were inspired by. I understood that people needed a friend. People needed guidance. They needed somebody that they could believe in out there, and I wanted to be that person, and I learned that I could share that with Jeremy. My wife got involved. Vincent gave us the opportunity. He gave us the tools, the vacation package, and really Island itself is the tools that allow me to be able to build that legacy. I couldn't do it any other way. I tried to do it by providing safety for an entire country. I tried to do it by working with coalition forces, doing all kinds of things that didn't answer what I was looking for. So it's not for everybody, but this is for me, and this is what I want to do, is leave behind a legacy, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far.
Okay.
Make me cry.
So here's some shout outs. We got Heather, we got Janice, we got Brendan, we got Jason, Jay Boom, we got Kathleen, Big Doug, Teresa, Gustavo, Lynn, Zachary. Much love to each and every one of you. These are just the ones that continue to chat, to show love, to build upon each other. Y'all are freaking rock stars and amazing. This family, this community, this business that we're building, this wouldn't be nothing without every single one of you. That is the power of everything that we're doing. I see Loretta popping up. I mean, just so much love. That's what makes this community and this company different, and how we're going to build a legacy and a future, and how I can get her to shoot a video for the shirtless man in the cult leader who may or may not resemble Elvis with the big hair that he did or did not have.
Just a little bit.
All right. You know, I love every single one of you, Stephen, Vincent, man. I'll always have your back, and you know that. But to all our family out there, to our team, to the Diamond Dream team, it wouldn't be possible without every single one of you. So, one love.
Much love. All right, fam, we are out of here. I hope you guys had an amazing time. And this has been the best webinar probably ever of all time. So, much love, y'all.
One cheers. Come on, one last cheers. Every single
one last cheers.
All right,
I want high fives tonight. We all got a glass.
Bring it on. Are you ready? Here it is. All right. Much love, fam.